podcast, Killer Whisk, and let me get the camera focused on my broski that almost knocked his mic down.
Almost did, yeah.
Outlandish, aka
What's up?
Seberwolf 87, and B.o.P Gaming Podcast on the Twitter game, baby. Yes, episode 17. Like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell to know when we are on at 7:30 p.m. Fridays during the summer beautiful, not really,
not
East
today,
Coast, and the 4th of July weekend.
Yes.
So if those that are peeping and checking us out in America, happy 4th of July. Hope everything's well. Don't get hit by fireworks, and don't be stupid and jump over fire like I did, because I did, and I got hurt, and it was terrible.
Yeah,
and
you
the whole
dumb
family
for
laughs
that.
at me.
Yeah,
So
you dumb for that.
I am really dumb for that.
You super dumb for that.
I'm super dumb for that. But it was in a moment, and that's what happens. Mic check. That's great. Kudos. Nice. Good stuff. He's like the behind the scenes. How do I say this? Behind the scenes emotes. Ooh, animated emojis and updated for Streamlabs. So I'm gonna focus to the multi-stream. So check us out: Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok.
Yeah, we're all on the major
all that
ones.
good stuff. All of them. And I have been diving into Call of Duty, but strictly multiplayer. I don't really mess with Warzone, and I'm not saying that because I can't fit in the PS5. I just really don't mess with Warzone like that. So
you can't fit in a PS5?
I can't fit shit in that thing. Hell no. I got the storylines that I want, the story games that I want, and then I have multiplayer for COD, but it's so damn huge. So then you have to install Call of Duty Modern Warfare to get the Warzone.
Oh.
Not separately.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's baked into one game. So that one game. And then you could download the Warzone, I think, on the store, but it's the same fucking time. It made no damn sense. So, it is what it is. But yes, I don't really mess with it. But shout out to everybody that was interacting. I had a little mic issues, but it was fun. It was cool. I was going ham. I had even highlights. I'm going to show that off on our Twitter, on one of my highlights. But check me out, Killer Wiz, PSN, Xbox, which leads us to my first topic of today.
Yeah.
Because I was excited. And that, my friends, will be, and as you see here, Xbox versus Stadia.
Well, we already know who wins that one.
Yeah. All right. So get you guys to understand what we're talking about. We're talking about Xbox versus Google Stadia. Stadia made noise in the video game industry. Promise a video game
more like a whimper.
Quality. What?
More like a whimper.
A whimper. Oh, see, I was for Stadia when it announced. It seemed heavy. It seemed.
I've been against it since the beginning.
Yeah, you did.
Because I already knew. I knew.
Look, we don't know yet. Kinda.
Let's be real.
But what Xbox Flex this? Okay, so anywho, Google Stadia did a lot of promise and said minimum of 25 megabytes per second. You can go and launch any game. When you watch it on YouTube, you can see the game instantly. Click that, boom, on your Chrome browser, any device, iPhones, Android devices. They just recently did it on iPhones, but Android devices, on your iPad, TVs, whatever, and laptops, on the browser itself. So getting access to the game was fantastic. They didn't have first-party titles. They didn't have their own studios with their own video games. They just had a lot of third parties, Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, not even Call of Duty, Destiny 2, and some other indie games that were on there, Control, and all that jazz. Okay? Mm-hmm. That's Stadia. Okay? Now we get into Xbox. Xbox obviously is a known video game company now since 2001, right? 2001.
That's when the first system came out, yeah.
So, and Xbox has their own studios, has their own library. They were going in ham versus Nintendo and Sony.
And buying studios, getting their own IPs, buying IPs.
So their console system, okay? So exactly. Now with Stadia, they put the industry on notice, and I will say that. They put the industry on notice because they said, hey, look, cloud gaming is the future. You peeped our previous B.o.P podcast episodes. I did mention the term, and I've always coined the term cloud consoles. Stadia is officially a cloud console, but they don't have any games.
That's the issue with it.
Sony's got their cloud console. That is the PlayStation Now. But they have games.
Not as much.
Well, I'm talking about in general. They're first-party titles. So they have first-party titles.
Yeah.
Xbox now has Game Pass, when it first came out, Game Pass is one of those things. Was like, that doesn't make any sense. I already have all these games. What do you mean? It didn't make sense for the first couple of months, and then it started getting traction, and then having features and freebies and all that jazz, right? Mm-hmm. Then Sony has their PlayStation Plus membership where you get free games on a monthly basis, and then discounts on it. So they all have their nature of their value of their subscription service. Now, Xbox has grown up and boosted more of the value of Game Pass now, which is called Game Pass Ultimate. Now, this includes, which now Game Pass offers as well, Xbox Gold. Xbox Gold is the membership to play online and many features and shop, whatever. Yep. You need that to play multiplayer on Xbox. So there you go. That is baked into Game Pass. Now the Game Pass Ultimate includes PC. Then you get the Xbox games, and anything day one released on a PC and Xbox will be on the Game Pass Ultimate. That was tied to the PC, to your computer, and then the Xbox.
Which is
the Xbox,
huge.
Xbox One, Xbox One X, Xbox Series S, and Series X take advantage of Game Pass as a whole. Mm-hmm. The PC has Game Pass Ultimate because you ultimately have PC, and you can play those games interchangeably, wirelessly, like through the internet. You could stream them. This week, and let's not say this week, but in E3 week, before the conferences even came out, they announced most of the games will be on the conference, but we're going to announce that we are taking Game Pass Ultimate to a bigger audience. Your TVs, your iPhones, and your PCs and your laptops by streaming, not downloading. Mm-hmm. And previous, I failed to mention,
it was
Game Pass Ultimate PC and Game Pass Ultimate on the computer, you had to download the games. So you needed space. Now you don't.
It's all cloud.
I think on the PC you're still able to download. I think it's still mandatory to download. But when it comes to TVs, iPhones, and Androids,
and dongles, they're gonna
be releasing dongles as well.
Yeah,
that will be
purely cloud.
What Stadia tried to do. Mm-hmm. So Microsoft said they're doing that. There was no time frame. They said in the coming weeks.
Yep.
Weeks. We don't know.
Exactly.
This week, I think it was Monday, Xbox releases the browser version of Game Pass called Xbox Cloud Gaming.
Huge.
Which gives you the library of Game Pass on your phone. Mm-hmm. Some without a controller, so on the screen, and some with controller. For real.
Yeah.
That is a big deal. Nobody thinks nothing of it.
Huge deal.
Because here's the thing, nobody thinks nothing of it. Now when they see that name brand of Xbox, I can go on Xbox and go on my phones and just play the Game Pass on my phones? Stadia will be forgotten, knowing that they were the first people to do it.
Exactly.
Stadia was the first to have it, but Stadia wasn't. They just couldn't gain traction. I'm talking like they closed. I'm saving you my brief discussion of when they close. I'm saving you that because I'm doing it now. Okay, I'm saying right now, Stadia will be no more by. I said six months to a year. I'm thinking by the end of the year, it looks like they are about to
That's
go
what I'm
down.
thinking, especially with this being released and the way it's working and what they have, what Xbox has for games.
As soon as day one releases start dropping and you can play it on your iPhone, done.
So Stadia
done.
is, so what, there's going to be like no point. It was like, what's the point of having Stadia? Pretty much everything Stadia had, you could play on the Xbox plus a ton more. So what the heck does Stadia have?
Nothing.
They have
nothing.
No exclusives.
Nothing.
They have nothing. They don't even have a game studio anymore.
They're going to learn to realize that. They're going to learn to realize that once they realize exclusives do matter. Google has the money. They could have bought studios, at least 3 to start it up.
They could have.
Or some indies to make it exclusive, to make the consumer grab Stadia and understand the features.
But for them not doing that shows how much faith they had in it. Honestly, I don't think they had faith in it.
Shouts out to Phil Harrison. He came out, and I knew he was tough because he's in the video game industry, Okay, and he went out there and showcased what Stadia can do. And he's the same person that said, "Wait, we have one more thing during PlayStation 3, showing off Killzone." My whole brain exploded when he did that. I give it to him, but Stadia was not built for this business for video games right now. As far as putting out product, they're not built for it.
It doesn't seem like they were trying, in my opinion.
I
don't think they
personally
were.
don't think so. I don't.
Because if they were, they would have. Because Google got money. They can buy money. Studios.
Every time they search something, they get money.
They do. They could buy studios. They didn't. And look, what they were expecting, like some third-party things, and I know they had an in-house thing, but they made like one game. I forgot the name of the game.
And then shut down.
Like Guild.
The studio's
and then
done.
Shut down.
Studio's done. And it doesn't
like,
help that Amazon owns Twitch. So that automatically, from another company,
so with their
with
their clouding thing on Luna, they're gonna do well because they have Twitch.
And Luna is in the same space as Stadia, but they have Twitch.
Exactly,
they have an upper hand because they've had it before.
So they can integrate with Twitch easy because they own it.
Easy, they own the freaking thing.
Exactly.
But to have Stadia have all this and have glitches, that's fine. Everything has a glitch when it first comes out. Fine.
Always have.
You even have the YouTube structure.
Exactly.
You have YouTube structure. So if you had indies, dude, Among Us could have been the first ever exclusive for Stadia. If they were really smart, they could have tap. I want you guys at least a year timed exclusive for Stadia. Among Us was popular. People my son watches the damn YouTube with Among Us. Just off the strength of viewership, they know exactly what the game is. You know, you can play the game on the browser by just clicking play now. Among Us. Stadia would have been known as the Among Us portal to grab the game. Google, y'all fucked up.
They fucked up bad.
Like, they should have done that. They should have picked and choose what's hot. Get somebody that understands the industry, that knows what's hot and what's coming out. That's what investors are there for.
That's what the thing is.
To gauge
Google
the market to see what's hot, so I'm going to put my money. They needed at least certain individuals, 6 or 12 individuals, to go out and say, yo, this one's gaining a lot of traction in the streaming environment. Twitch is very popular for the top 10 games. I think you should. Google got the money.
That's the issue. Google doesn't have anyone who's in the
No.
that knows anything about games to help them, market it correctly.
Yeah.
No one knows that.
Nah.
Because Google doesn't know anything about games.
They
know.
showed off and they I don't know. I might be ignorant. They might have banked on Phil so much that Phil can only do so much, and then they said, "Oh, we don't have anything now."
It's so bad though to
They should
bank on just one person like that.
One. They should have just purchased 4 or 5 gonna be hot games. I mean, I swear, if they bought Among Us, or at least have a timed exclusive, Stadia would have been in a different place.
Honestly,
This Game Pass would have released sooner to compete, because now look, Among Us is now on the other platforms. They could have.
but nope.
What other indie that's hot? They could have bought. I don't know. What's that game that's Black and White Shadows? Is very morbid for.
You mean Inside?
No, sub to the L.
Oh, Limbo.
Limbo.
Well, that came out a while ago before Stadia.
So what? Buy something. Really something. You know what I'm saying? Like you could have looked at an iPhone game that's a real video game studio and buy them out and exclusively release it for Stadia. Take the iPhone app out and put it on Stadia and go, in order for you to play this epic game, you're going to need yourself an Android device or a laptop or a TV that has Chrome browser, or buy the dongle and play it there.
That's true.
There's many things they could have done, and they failed. Now Xbox is doing their thing. Stadia will be finished.
There's no reason for them to exist.
I'll fucking even say a date, bro. I'll say a date.
A date, really?
I say 6 months to a year. I say 6 months to a year, but I'll give a date.
November 1st.
12th.
Okay. 12th?
November 12th. Something in my head. Talking about Stadia. November 12th.
I will laugh so hard.
November 12th or the week of. The week of November 12th. Wherever 12th, that whole 7 days. Stretch.
If it falls exactly on the 12th, I will laugh so hard. I will literally laugh so hard.
If it does happen, if it does happen, y'all need to really check out our podcast because I got predictions for days. I'm just saying, I predicted the GameStop model, and they've done that with test markets. I've done that. We said it on a YouTube comment. He said that why is our news so important? I said, well, I predicted 2 things so far. Like so far I did. You know what I mean? Like I said GameStop and their way of doing it. Now they're doing it. There's another thing that was on one of the chats that I said. Something else. But Stadia might be the third one. So November 12th. The official demise of Google Stadia, or the week of. That's on top of my 6 months to a year, because this I played Destiny 2. Bro, you have to get it. Log into my name on your phone and just play a touch game, a console game. They have our Japanese RPGs on there. You know what? Watch this. I'm gonna wow your face, because Stadia deserves this punishment. They deserve this punishment. Okay? Oh, I don't even have the app. No, I have the app. I'm gonna focus on you, so don't look weird.
I was about to say, like,
I'm gonna grab this app. We're gonna go.
You're gonna grab this app now. You're gonna
app.
show everyone this app now.
No, I'm gonna show you the games that you like, that you could go on your phone, touch screen. You don't need a controller. Touch, and you can play Japanese RPGs on your phone. On your phone, bro. Like it's smooth.
Well, I would.
It's
hope
not
so.
even laggy.
That's good.
It's not even laggy. It's not. I had three. It's loading, but I had 3 bog downs because I had 2 bars. Not to mention, you could play with your data. Shouts out to T-Mobile, because I got T-Mobile.
Yeah.
And then people are gonna say, well, it's gonna throttle. It's gonna throttle. Well, you little broke the thing. Luckily, anybody didn't see it. No. How would I say this? People are going to say, well, that's going to ruin my data because they're going to throttle me. Well, it does seem like the industry is leaning towards unlimited data now because of 5G and how I personally see it, because T-Mobile that I know of, because I have 2 carriers. Don't ask. I got T-Mobile and AT&T. AT&T, the wife has. And sometimes I'll get accessories that T-Mobile doesn't sell, and I have AT&T and pay whatever I want. T-Mobile, I have T-Mobile. I mess with T-Mobile. I rocks with T-Mobile.
I do T-Mobile too.
And you got T-Mobile too, right?
Yeah,
Shout
I
out
got
to
T-Mobile.
You know
Yeah, I like T-Mobile.
Yeah, yes, sir. And now I got T-Mobile Max. Do you have that? Max Plus?
Maybe.
You should, because it gives you unlimited data on 5G. And I don't even have, bro. I don't even have a 5G capable phone still, and it's running smooth. Imagine with the 5G.
Well, I'm sure I'll probably be upgrading my new iPhone.
Yeah, this year I'm going for iPhone 13 or whatever it's
whatever it's gonna be called.
Plus Max Ultra. I don't know. So again, bogged down 3 times playing Destiny 2. A nice graphic, intense
That's what I'm saying. It is graphic.
on the OLED iPhone 11 Pro. 3 bogged downs, only because I had 2 bars while I was fast charging my car. Imagine full bars. And imagine a 5G device.
I could, yeah, it could be good.
I'm not saying they're trying to sell some T-Mobile products, but y'all need to get some T-Mobile products. So don't worry about, because then if you get the Max, it's unlimited data, no throttle.
Yeah.
They just tell you, hey, you're going too high. When you're an Xbox cloud gamer, you don't give up
Exactly.
at all. So let's run down a couple of. Come on, dude. I just literally logged into you. Are you kidding? Yeah. Discover what's next. Okay, take me to the games. Maybe. It's probably better if I just get the list online, I guess. Now that I'm thinking about it.
You don't really have to do all this right now.
I do, because you know what? Stadia is super whack. They need to be put in blast. They need to know their competition. Japanese RPGs on Game Pass. How about that? So that I can give you the list, and then see if your face is wow. That's why the camera's to you right now. Game Pass RPG game list. Okay, top 10, top 15. Well, it's America, so they're gonna give you like 10 American ones. Like
They're gonna get like Fallout, Witcher, Elder Scrolls. No hate on those games. I'm not a fan. Of
Cold Vein.
Yeah, I own that
Code
one.
Vein.
I own that for the PS4. Yeah, that's a good one.
Greedfall. Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition.
I own that one. Yeah, I beat that one like
Crosscode.
Yep, I know that one.
Indivisible.
Yep, I own that one. Yep, that's a good one.
Skyrim.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy. Damn, no more numerals. X and V. Off the top. Oh! What the hell?
You
Two
mean
chocobos kissing?
15?
15. Oh, look. We're talking about T-Mobile. They have a fuchsia. I just scrolled. There was a blue chocobo he's riding, or a teal. He got the fuchsia version chocobo. Wasteland. Lunar Nights.
Nope.
Dragon Age. Kingdom Hearts. HD 1.5 plus 11.5 remix.
Yep, I have that one. You mean 2.5 remix, but yes.
So it's 11.5. So this
It's
is
2.
an error.
It's
Or
supposed
they
to be
put
2.5.
2.5. That's stupid. Stupid. Near. Automata becomes
Yep.
a Gods Edition.
I like that game. That game is a good
Dragon Quest
one. 11?
11. Echoes of the Exclusive Age Definitive Edition.
Yep, I own that. I own that one. That's good. Those are good titles.
Yakuza.
Like a dragon?
Yeah.
Yep.
Nope. Yakuza 0.
Oh, yeah. But also
And
like
then
a
Mass
dragon.
Effect.
Yeah.
So that's just what I pulled through the internet.
Yeah, those. I'm not denying that's a good title. I played most of those already. But it's.
But now you can play them in the cloud. Anywhere you go.
I don't play games I already beaten unless
Man,
it's a Final
shut your
Fantasy
mouth.
7.
When it comes to day one, yeah, that too. Well, so for the viewers, try out. You can log in. When we're done with this, you're going to log in on the phone, and you're going to try Game Pass Ultimate as a touch. I know. I just thought about it. Banjo-Kazooie. Bruh. Xbox 360. They got Rare. They got both of them. Christopher. Now I know my child's home government name, but yes. He was playing it. Touch.
That's pretty
On the cloud. Oh, man. And it's funny because he's like, that's the one from Super Smash, the game that I'm like, I know. Yes. So I don't want to spend too much time. 22 minutes in.
I know.
Stadia will go down 6 months to a year. And this year, November 12th, that day or the week of November 12th, Stadia will call it quits. Because Xbox move they did to now is only on phones, which everybody owns. Mm-hmm. Next, dongles and TVs. Then you're going to see what manufacturer of a TV will partner exclusively with Game Pass. We all know it ain't going to be Bravia. Bravia is Sony brand TVs.
Yeah.
We all know it ain't going
It's
to be.
probably gonna be like Samsung.
It'll probably just be third party through Google Play Store. No, yeah. Google Play Store. If Google Play allows the Xbox Cloud Gaming app on the devices, then maybe. Because the Android, they always utilize Google Play. It's an open source. So all these TVs, they utilize that platform to get your games. So you see, that's what I'm saying, because it's all on the web because of the way they had to manipulate with iPhone because of their garden is just closed. Google's a different story, and they might be able to, so they have more freedom and more flexibility. But that's what we're going to talk. Now, since we already amped up, we already live. Now, you've seen my hates. This is a very emotional episode.
Yeah.
Very emotional, and I put it in with rage because I'm mad that Stadia failed while it's still living.
I'm not mad about
Call
that.
it quits.
I knew it was happening. I knew it was gonna
You
happen.
knew it. You downplayed it. I'm trying to, because I was a good Stadia supporter.
You was. I remembered. You were
all the
all
specs that they
for
were
it.
showing off, I was a great supporter.
Uh-huh.
And you're like, no, shut up. You don't know anything. Shut your mouth. Cut it out.
And look
Ain't
who's
going
right.
nowhere.
And look who's right.
And look who's going to be right.
I know my shit.
I hope that petty man on Twitter sees this. Check this out. I'm telling
petty
you.
man.
I'm telling you. All right. So we're going to close this image, and we're going to put the next image. And what was the image? Let me see if I can look it up here.
Like a commercial one? Something?
I don't know. It's filled with numbers. Oh, it was. It's this. And it's just, it identifies what we're going to talk about. And I'm going to chime in, but you got the floor. Mm-hmm. This is a controller with a $sign above the controller. We all know that you could purchase games. We all know there's download content. We all know that games are not really fulfilled 100% because everything in their content in the disc itself is unlockable by downloadable content. We all know that little things of cosmetics, you have to pay a certain amount of a bundle or battle passes to play. So what is this controller with a $sign over it?
So, let me explain this, what's happening right now. So, as I'm sure you know, back in the day, a lot of people watch TV, 90s, in the 90s, 80s, you know, all that type of stuff. A lot of people watch TV because...
Crossfighter! Crossfighter! Yeah, that's how
because you know, we used to watch all that. And of course, with those TV shows we used to watch, there was a lot of commercials. Back then, that was the only way to advertise to us because...
There was no internet.
In the 90s...
Ish.
Internet was very early.
Yeah.
Internet was very early, so there was no like, you know.
Not even early. It was half the year, like half the decade.
Yeah.
1995. That's when we got our first e-machines.
99.
Was it 99?
It was 99.
Oh yeah, because 1995 we had PlayStation.
Yeah.
Or 97.
No, 97. 97.
Yeah, get my years mixed. So I think the internet and the things and the IMAX were popping, but only for those that had the money. In 1995.
Exactly.
But 1999 e-machines.
We
yes.
got the e-machines, and that was our first computer. So pretty much, they were showing TV, and of course back then commercials, you know, that's how they were selling stuff, and that's how they did it because they didn't have like ads on the internet or anything like that because it was still very primitive at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So of course, the more years come, the more, you know, ads are like going online, less people are watching TV through cable because now they're streaming now. Literally,
Cord cutters.
You could what we call them cord cutters now. They don't have internet. They
Explain
don't have
what a cord cutter is for those.
pretty
that
much a
aren't
cord
aware.
cutter is cutting off like things like cable, the phone, like
That had
wired
wires.
phones, wired
Yes.
phones, things like that, and pretty much going full digital, full streaming. So people who are cord cutters will go for things like Hulu, will go for things like Netflix, to go for things like the new ones that come out like Peacock, Paramount, you know, all those types
Discovery
of things.
Plus.
Disney Plus,
Yep.
all those things, and pretty much cable companies who still pay for ads and stuff like that on commercials are not getting too much eyes on those ads because most of the streaming things you pay for are commercial free.
The market has shifted from original content on TVs in the household to cord cutters. So now the advertisement that they paid so much on a TV, they're not really getting that much.
No one's watching. They're still paying the ads on the TVs, but no one is watching them.
Yeah, who gives a shit? I don't care.
So,
Fuck ads.
exactly. I'm not a fan of ads too. I DVR everything and I skip all the damn ads.
Now, and sometimes the DVR says, well, you can't fast forward this because you have to watch that so they can get your ass paid.
And that's when I go to freaking Hulu or things like that, so I don't watch any
Now,
ads.
I was going to chime in. Oh, man, I lost my train of thought. AT&T, when I had DirecTV, and I don't have DirecTV anymore because clearly they are suffering and they have outdated, their interface is outdated, but they had a lot of channels. But now I pay clearly not even damn near close to that amount. But they were testing, AT&T was testing, and I don't like AT&T. John Ledger should take over AT&T and redo that whole company like he did with the T-Mobile. Shouts out to John Ledger. You have to do it. Anywho, AT&T, okay, they tested ads when you pause the DVR. So when you're watching, you don't know this because you didn't have DirecTV. I did, and I was caught off guard. Yet I read, my dumbass read the article, knowing what they were doing, didn't really think nothing of it, and then it happened. I'm like, are you fucking? So check this out.
That's scummy.
8 p.m. DVR or not, live or DVR. 8 p.m. Coming home from work, get your little plate of food, ready to go. Get a little drink, carbonated, water, beer. It is what it is. You sit down, you relax, you lean back, let me go watch something. You put on something, you're watching it, live or DVR. Then you go, oh crap, I forgot, I gotta get another whatever. You pause. 5 seconds later, Progressive commercial, screenshot.
Wow.
With a link to learn more.
Wow.
AT&T tested that out so that DirecTV can get income from generated sales from those paused advertisements.
Wow.
So continue, because I wanted to make sure, just because we're talking about ads and how they're reaching.
Exactly.
So you know, like, it's crazy.
So now, because of the old school way, now companies are like, oh, we need to get people to watch ads because this is how we sell stuff. We have to get people to watch ads, but no one's watching TV anymore. How are we going to do this? So, this company called Player One, WON, stupid way to spell it. Sorry, I just had to say it. Stupid way to spell it.
Hating on the name now.
Are a company who has a innovative way to show ads to people.
Not to mention, I mentioned this, I think, last week, of how they can get slick with advertisements. And Outlanders hates the fact that I could be correct. Continue.
And I hate that.
You gotta have that corporate mind to see what they're gonna try to get away with. And it's up to us as consumers to try
not let them get away from that.
Stop that shit.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
Okay. So this company, Player One, they, like I said, they want to be innovative with how they do ads. So
I mean, I hate them, but they're getting slick. They understand it.
So they thought that, no one's really watching cable. Everyone's doing cable cutting and all that. So why don't we put actual TV ads that you'll see on TV in video games that people pay for?
Now, we're not talking. You play sports and you look at the stands and you see,
like a billboard,
Skechers,
or
Nike, or like the fans in the game, and you could see their signs. You see a little ad of Geico. That is an ad that makes you feel at home because you already see that when you're playing.
Exactly.
And
that's fine. That's not an issue.
Just don't get it confused with what we're trying to explain. And I'm going to give you scenarios, Outlandish, too, because they're going to be aiming for the games that me and my circle of friends play.
But let
continue.
So they're going to put full-blown ads, TV ads, like 30-minute long ads.
30 second.
30
minute. That's a whole
Oh,
minute.
I meant 30
Yeah, 30
seconds.
second,
I meant
30
30 seconds.
second,
Yeah, 30-second to a minute ads into video games that you pay full price for.
Whoa. Say that again. Say it one more time for the people.
Games that you pay full price for, which nowadays
Purchase.
PS5 purchase $70 games
$69.99 plus tax
are going
Yes.
to have full-blown ads.
And why?
Because they are losing money, and the other thing is no one's watching ads on TV because no one's watching TV anymore like that. Everyone's streaming and everything like that. So they have to figure out ways in order to make money. So they thought of this innovative way to do this, and they said everyone's playing games. Young people are playing games because they're tackling Gen Zs and millennials.
Clearly,
because
they ain't attacking us because we millennials said, we could be stupid, but we ain't this stupid.
Oh, no,
Bump
they
that.
try. I'm saying they try because Gen Zs are pretty pissed off about this too. I've been seeing like how much people have been pissed about
Yeah,
this.
because it's not even the fact that it's value, dude. It's value.
Exactly. So that's what they're pretty much
The game is
working.
not valuable if you know it's getting milked by ads.
And there's already 2 companies that signed up for this.
Give it to them. What companies?
The first one I'll say is High Res, which is the company who does Smite, which is a freemium type of game.
Freemium means free to play.
Free to play, but has like ads and stuff like that.
Yeah. To pay for the game's upkeep. A lot of people don't understand. That's what mainly ads are. And I'll give an example. HBO Max first came out. Their way is, here's the subscription, and if you have AT&T of a certain plan, you get it for free. And then it was just rocking with that. Now, because they're popular with the movies and whatnot, HBO Max now offers a lower tier with ads. Not free, a lower tier.
Yeah, it's $10 a month for ads, $15 a month for without ads.
Which is crazy. Because, again, what we just talked about, you're going to buy a service. You're buying a game. And now you're going to compete it. You're going to put in ads. I'm paying for HBO Max. I'm paying a month. I don't own it. I'm paying a subscription service, and I'm still going to get ads?
It's
Lick my taint. Sorry.
It's like
Sorry,
it's
kids,
true.
I'm sorry.
But it's true. It's like it's ridiculous. It's
They're
ridiculous.
already doing it. Now they're gonna dive in. So High Res made Smite. Smite is a freemium
game.
And again, it's free. You don't buy it, but in order for you to enjoy it, you have to endure. You don't need to comply. You need to endure ads. Mm-hmm. Continue.
And of course, the second company, which comes to no shock to anyone who knows this company, EA. Because EA is going to be like, I want money. How do I scrounge out more money from people? This is a great idea. I get to cut from the ads, and then I get to put them into my games. And of course, EA has all these sport titles. FIFA, Madden, NBA.
And I want you to finish, because then we're gonna spend a good amount of time to brainstorm on what they could do on your side of the games and my side of the games. Because you don't play sports.
No, I don't.
know you don't. So I can give you a nice natural way of them doing the ads, because you got to understand, from a person viewing a sport title, viewing a sport live game on the TV, I will say that there's a certain atmosphere that it's a watched game.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'll explain. So just continue.
Okay, so pretty much they're going to be, it's EA and Hi-Rez are the people, I guess, testing it out to see how this will work.
Testing meaning they're going to try and keep on trying to see what works.
So
they're going to implement it.
So pretty much how this works is they're going to have ads in the game. They haven't discussed on how they're going to fit it in there, that'll be our next discussion. We'll brainstorm afterwards. That they're going to be putting it into the game.
Hold on, disclosure. If y'all steal my ideas, you got to consult with me first. I'm telling you right now, I play hardball when it comes to that. If I see a damn...
So,
I'm saying, I ain't joking. Get it.
So pretty much how it's going to work is just like how it is on free premium games and iPhone games, things like Candy Crush, things like Bejeweled, things like that. They have like they're free games, but they have ads in it. And you have to watch the ads in order to get like power-ups and things like that. So they're going to work it like, if you watch the ad, they're going to notice in their, I guess, their internet or the algorithm or whatever in the back, in the servers, they'll notice that you watched the ad and be like, oh, this person watched the ad. Let's give them some free stuff, some free gems,
and we're
some
used
free
to that.
whatever.
We're used to that in the mobile space as far as
free games. We're used to know all that.
Call of Duty Mobile, that's one of them. You get watch this ad, and you get 25 Call of Duty
Exactly.
points.
There's like things I play, like even some solitaire games or Bejeweled games. Like, watch this, you'll get some coins, you get some power-ups and all like that.
Because then their servers respond that ad has been viewed, so then that publisher and developer gets that revenue of those ads that they were optionally viewed.
Which, things like that doesn't bother me because they're on free games. Those are games that are on mobile. Those are games that you don't play for a long time. Okay. You just play just for a second and all that type of stuff.
Now, before you go to level 10, let's go to level 4. So now when you purchase a game, right? Mm-hmm. Keep
full $70.
Keep your rage. I'm just adding something in there.
Full $70, yes.
Full $70 or $60.
Or $60 depending on
the previous gen.
Yeah.
So you pay for that, right? Mm-hmm. But it's FIFA, or if it's Madden, or if it's whatever the case may be. Then you purchase the game, and then you see ads that you don't interact with.
Yeah, something that
but you
wouldn't
still
pertain
see
to you.
as an ad. So again, before you go to level 10, we're going to stick to level 4. We see ads on sports titles that just happen.
Which makes sense, because things like, let's say, like little billboards, like Gatorade.
Billboards,
Nike. Things like, that make sense for basketball.
MLB Show. You got the people cheering in the bottom. Ads. Adidas, Nike.
But those are not like actual like commercial ads. It's just like
but it's ads.
But things
let
like
everybody
that.
know that's ads.
Those are ads. Yes.
Now go to level 6.
So
get it? You live in luck.
So pretty much This is why I think it's extremely scummy, because they're putting full-blown ads that you're going to be putting on games, which we're still going to figure out how they're going to come up with this.
Oh, we're going to brainstorm. This is going to be fun.
And it's like they're doing this because they know younger people.
I know you're on the way. I see it. Because you're not on Facebook. She responded. She's like, I'm on the way.
Younger people are the ones who, play the games and stuff like that, are not watching cable TV or anything like that. So they're trying to make them watch pretty much commercials because they're showing it on games that are popular. Since EA has it, it's going to be on games like Madden. It's going to be on NBA. It's going to be on FIFA. And you know how popular those kind of titles are?
I will say, if EA gets away with this, other companies will adopt. And I will explain.
And I know the next company that would probably adopt will be Activision, because they're the next one after EA for another scummy ass company. So I think they're going to be next.
And especially with the World of Warcraft.
Exactly.
Diablo.
Exactly.
And I'm going to explain how.
And of course, all the Call of Duties and shit like that. Yep. Ooh, that money right there.
I can't wait to explain.
Money.
I can't wait to explain to you how they could do it, because they can literally do it, and it's fucked up. They can literally do it. Sorry, kids, I swore. They can literally do it without hindering us as gamers for first-person shooters.
Subliminal. It's subliminal, and I hate that.
I don't want to feel. Yo, look, I don't want to sit here and play 18 games with my squad. 18-2, 23-6, or damn, I don't know, 10-34. And guess what? I'm now gonna go get off. Before I go to bed, I'm going to have to go to Geico and find out how I can save 50% more on car insurance.
Exactly, because
I'm
it's just
not thinking about that.
Literally in your head.
I've been playing, I've been seeing them like, damn, yo, Vanity Razor, hey, yo, Allie, hey, I'm about to sign off real quick. I'm about to see what kind of insurance I got. Or they could put promotions. So if you're a Call of Duty veteran, click this ad, and we'll save you 25% more on car insurance. Just imagine to your Call of Duty username, because there's a Call of Duty username. You log in, and then it registers that you are an authentic Call of Duty player, and the server pinged that you watched or played such games, so you watched the ad, and then you get 25% more on car insurance. Hey, listen, I think I'm for that to save money, but the way they're gonna have to do it cannot be intrusive. Outlandish wants to pull an imaginary gun to my face and go, oh, damn, is that long? That's what he wants to do to me. But if I'm going to say 25% more on car insurance by playing Call of Duty, bro, listen.
You are the reason why this is happening. You are the reason.
That emu, if Liberty Mutual had that shit and they did an advertisement and I could walk around instead of a freaking German Shepherd, instead of a German Shepherd to Call of Duty, I walk around with the fucking emu, and every time I kill somebody, liberty, 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 liberty. It's a wrap.
You are the people the ads are going for. Oh my god. You are literally the people that the ads are going for. Oh my god.
Here's why I'm saying that. It's because they're not real. They're forcing it on you, right? But how could they benefit it to make the person enjoy that advertisement that they watched? What I just said, and I'm going to explain it after we start to brainstorm, is a perfect example. And I'm not going to lie. If my kill streak is not a dog, but an emu from Liberty Mutual, how's that going to look on Twitch? It's going to look hilarious. Oh, God. But okay, continue. If you got that after we brainstorm.
So pretty much, they're trying to focus on the younger people, and they're using that as an excuse, saying that we have to get these ads to the people. They have to see it because no one's watching it.
What's going on? The Heat 95. I see.
This is the only way that we could get them to watch. This is the only way to get them to do it. That's their thought process on doing it, because they're trying to get like more avenues for people to watch ads. Now let's go discuss the different ways now.
So now we're playing the game. Now we're going to talk about how this company and those that sign up, how can they implement those ads in the games?
Now,
let's talk about your type of games.
Okay.
And Outlandish, the best thing about B.o.P podcast is I play certain games and Outlandish plays certain games. And we both can get into the middle and we play those games. Outlandish, maybe not so much with the first person, but I really would love you to
I
play.
know.
I really
suck
love.
at them though.
The wife sucks at it too, but she can learn. The kids, they see it and they learn. Just sit and learn. Just play Call of Duty. After this, maybe we'll play some Call of Duty to see if you like it. Anyway, we can dive in. I could play his storyline games. I could understand the storyline. I could understand all the RPG aesthetics, the artwork, the vision, the emphasis on the storyline. I could understand that, and I appreciate that. And he could understand the rage mode, the epicness of first-person shooters, even though it's just an automatic genre that people just love to play. Mm-hmm. But we need to know, how could these companies implement slick ads to your game?
The only thing I could think of, let's go for one of the games I'm playing right now, Ratchet and Clank. Let's just go for that, for example. Those type of games have like background stuff. Since Ratchet and Clank takes place kind of like in the future type of thing, there's like TVs, there's like radios, there's things like that. So what I'm thinking is maybe in like one of the TVs that's in the background or something, like let's say you go into a house and you like smash everything, but this TV is not smashable, but if you click on the TV, it'd be like, okay, let's play an ad, watch this ad, and you'll gain more like bolts or something. That's the bolt. Bolts is what you use to be able to stop.
In-game currency?
In-game currency to buy, the weapons and stuff like that. Watch this commercial, you'll get more bolts or something like that. That's the only thing I could think of for something like that. It could be like more of a background type of thing. I'm thinking that in RPGs too, because some games do take place with like, TVs and stuff like that in the background. Or even the radio too. You can even listen to a radio ad or whatever like that.
So while you're walking around and you go to like a secret room and then, I think that's too invasive. Because it ruins the storyline.
I'm just trying to think. I don't know how else they could do it.
So you're saying for platformers, you mentioned the
like
Ratchet and Clank.
I said Ratchet and Clank is like an example for that. I don't know. What do you think? Because I don't know like how else it could.
They could include in the story or an item that's a side mission that could be an advertisement of a company. So, for instance, you could get colors. You can get colors, and if somebody acquires, mind you got to understand, which is fantastic now we're thinking about it. Understand, the servers need to ping if you watch the ad. Mm-hmm. Servers could ping if you acquired the item, if they're partnered with that company, right?
That's an option.
All you gotta do is look at the code to see if that individual got said item. So when you're playing a game, if the company says, if we can't show off visuals of advertisements, how about if we include in-game content for platformer games, in-game content for Japanese RPG games, or in-game content to American RPGs that reflect a brand?
That's also, because I know there's some games in the past that used to do that. Mm-hmm. There are some games, well, they don't show like ads, but they have like certain things inside the game that say sponsored by this thing. Like there's a game.
We're not talking about sponsor. We could talk about, in your example, Ratchet and Clank. You go about, you're smashing everything, you're getting all these bolts, and you smash something, and you pick the item up. That item becomes, give me a random advertisement.
Coke?
Coke. You get a weapon that's red and white, that has something cola, something Coke, and that shoots the same way with the syrup. That's an advertisement. And they'll find out if you got that item, they get paid.
Oh man, that's so
so slick, isn't it?
It's slick, but it's scummy
crazy
though.
Oh, slick in a bad way, because it's like you're really gonna like, now you're gonna have me choose, do I want to get 25% more on car insurance by switching to Geico by getting the Geico wand, or do I want to go and get 50% off of State Farm, but I know that if I get this is the ultimate weapon, that's a weakness to the next boss, I'm going to go to the next level.
So
Do you
it's
see
kind
what
of
I'm
a
saying?
cheap way. So it's kind of a way to incentivize people to watch the ads or pay attention to ads because it may make the game easier.
Because you
for
might
them.
understand it's not about watching now.
No, it's
Let's
true.
let's get out of
yeah.
the watching. Because I'm gonna give you examples of mine, but for yours, because it's very hard for you to watch an ad during
Yeah,
the platform
you
because you're
can't
just
really-
running around smacking things. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You're running around and you're smacking things, so it's hard for you to view and envision. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's how I would do it. If I know I have to target in a platforming game, that's how I would do it. Which would be it'll cost money
Of course.
for the ad, but it would be cool at first, and then it depends on what ad. Then it becomes terrible. You know what I mean? So that's platform. What about your Japanese RPGs? Not to put you on blast. Because the way I see yours, it's a lot of dialogue and a lot of artwork
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So how do I?
versus, like,
Maybe
How
like an
could-
armor that you can collect.
it's on you, by the way.
Maybe an armor that you can collect that could possibly be.
Like, how could they?
I'm trying to think. Like, how could they add one in those type of games? Would even those ads be in those type of games?
They would. They could.
The only thing I could think of, just like the thing, could be like a collectible, like an armor or a weapon that you could use. Because in RPGs, you can collect armor, you can collect weapons. It could be a creature based off it.
Yeah.
It could be any of those type of things. So it could be like. That's the only thing I could think of is
Yeah,
like
'cause
maybe
me
like a
personally-
collectible of an armor or
Me
something.
personally, I don't think Japanese RPGs will get that.
I don't think they would.
But
I
I
think
just
it's
want to
mostly-
see what you could, because you play a lot of those, so you understand cutscenes, attacking, and turn-based, and you understand more of that. So I just want to know how could they implement? Because I know exactly how
I
they
don't
get it.
think-
Because we in
Oh,
America clearly we want every
I was
damn
about
money.
to say your
Like
type
in
of games are
Massachusetts.
much easier to implement than my type of games.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I'm not worried about my type of games, but I'm not a selfish person. I'm not just worried about myself. I'm worried about others too.
Oh yeah, because we want to know how could they deny it, and they have to make it a choice. They can't force it. So now let's explain sports.
Yeah, let's go with you.
More
yeah.
enhanced sports.
Yeah.
For one, you play baseball, you play UFC, you play football. You're gonna see advertisements on the actual audience, billboards. Like on the mat itself has advertisements, and that's a given because when you watch an actual live game, you're gonna see advertisements because that's the normal thing to see. It became so commonplace. That's exactly what they do as a form of selling during live TV in general. So now what we're talking about is how can they enhance that? And how I think they can enhance that is if a game includes an instant replay. So if you knock out somebody real quick within round one in the game, knock them out.
You mean like
They
in
showed the
boxing or
instant-
fighting?
Boxing or UFC.
Okay.
So UFC or boxing, you go, you do your thing, boom, knock them out. They show the instant replay. They show the logo first. EA. Boom. It's all done. And then once... It could be an ad as a ticker during the replay.
Could be.
So if they say, oh, look, the knockout, check this, this knockout was straight to the jaw, such and such and such. While it's going through, they show the EA symbol to cut to the instant replay. There's an ad in the bottom. And then maybe you hit Y. So when you're about to see your stats and who won, you can see the advertisement if you're interested. So if you see the instant replay, you'll see the bottom while you're looking at it like, damn, that's it. Because you already know what you did. You knocked them out.
Of course.
If you're the one knocked out, you're going to get pissed. So instead of looking at your ass getting knocked out again, either you're going to get a beer, you're going to go get some food, Or you might look down at the very bottom of the ticker that shows an advertisement that you might take advantage of. And you press a button that tells the server you did it.
What would that give you?
And then once it's done, you are pitched. Once the match ends, you are pitched to the advertisement. Yes or no? Do you want to save money on car insurance? Do you want to save 10% off of your next person at Amazon? Do you want to get Amazon Unlimited for free for the first month? Do you want Spotify for 3 months unlimited? Do you want to do the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you'll see it hit Y. The server tells them you've seen the ad. You've seen the ad because you watched the replay. You've seen the ad. You pressed Y. You acknowledged you've seen the ad.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. Then it's up to you to interact it after that. In a way, it adds live ability. It adds that you are part of the world of what you're doing now. But it's still an advertisement kind of forced on you. But not abrasive. Football. Halftime.
I can see halftime because they do that with real football. Like
So maybe-
halftime, sponsored by Pepsi, sponsored by Coca-Cola, sponsored by.
And they'll see a 30-second ad. Because halftime Super Bowl, that's a whole nother thing. But we're talking about regular football, it's just a commercial break. So it's usually roughly amount 4 minutes. But for video games, they don't want to do 4 minutes on a person. Hell no, they ain't going to try to piss everybody off.
No,
they won't even buy the product. So what they would do...
It'll be all over the reviews.
Yeah. So what they'll do is add a 30 second. 30 second. Just, Pepsi, whatever, sponsored that week or whatever.
Yeah.
30 seconds, and then goes to halftime. Because we watch football, we see it, and we know we have to sit for 4 minutes. If you're playing a game, we got to sit for 30, yeah, it's inconvenient. Like, oh, what the hell? But it depends on the ad. That makes you go, oh, that's fucking cool. At first, you're going to be like, oh, that's cool, because they're trying to do what the TV does. That's cool. But then if it's the same ad over and over and over and over and over and over and over, that's an issue. Has to be interesting and varied. So that's sports. FIFA would be the same way. Anything with quarters would be the same way. NBA would be the same way. NHL would be the same way. Because they already got ads during the game play. So they can add halftime advertisement to make it feel like you're watching a game. Because that's ultimately what the graphics do. When you're watching a distance for a game, you're going to look at that and go, damn, that shit look good. Like, what's that? They're playing now? No, I'm playing on the Xbox X or the PlayStation 5.
Exactly.
So now with Call of Duty, first-person shooters, how could they implement that? Well, campaign, I personally don't see them adding anything to a campaign because it's only you. Why focus on you if you can focus on 16 others?
So how would they do it?
How they would do it is lobby. So if you're familiar, which clearly you're not, but for those that play Call of Duty, those that play any first-person shooter, there's a lobby. You get your party going, you shoot the shit, you talk, and then you hit X, and you wait to meet your other opponents. Matchmaking. You get in the lobby, you choose your weapon, edit everything, so I'm ready to go. You hit quick play, or hit whatever you want to play, a playlist. And you hit X. Creating lobby, looking for players, joining players, finalizing them, everything. That's a perfect window for an advertisement. So guess what they would have? They would have an advertisement, just a show, while playing, no audio, unless if you hover over it. Technology is that sophisticated.
Yeah.
So you can literally have it, you hit X, and then you're just waiting because you're waiting. You can't skip over a matching. You're waiting. You look at the top right. Geico. State Farm. First, you're going to be curious. X. And then you hit it. Or hover over, you hear the audio. Takes over all the audio, you hear the advertisement.
Yep.
While you wait. Waiting with Call of Duty, it's about like a minute to match up. Good enough for a 30-minute ad, right? Good enough for even 2 ads. 30 seconds. 30-second ad. Good for 2 30-second ads. See what I'm saying? And if they have a partnership with the company, if you go and hover and someone interact, you can get an item. based on the advertisement.
Like a sticker
To
for your
get
gun or something? Like a
used
sticker
to
for your gun or
advertisements
something?
in games, they offer goodies, which it was stated in the article,
It was.
for the user, the end user, to receive once they see the ad. So when it comes to game lobbies, while you're waiting to matchmake, yeah, clearly that's I bet you that's why they're doing it. Because they
Probably.
already do it with sports. That's no issue. They could just...
Well, that's why they signed up with EA first, because they know
Yeah,
it's
because
just simple with
so
that.
it sucks on its face because you're like, it's EA sucks, but they have all the sports games, and they already have the muscle to include ads in the games anyway. Now they're trying to put it a step further, and then if they do that, what other game companies could they attach to? And you say Activision. So as far as Activision is concerned, the major breadwinner is Call of Duty.
Of course.
So game lobbies are perfect for advertisements. And then hitting it and getting the reward right then and there, that's a no-brainer. In hopes that you will take advantage of the advertisement, whatever the case is. There's a... we already mentioned platformer. We already mentioned sports. We already mentioned first-person shooter. No, what about Fortnite? Battle Royale games.
Yeah.
When you play a Battle Royale game, yes, there is a lobby. Any matchmaking game is a lobby.
But those type of games are for kids, aren't they? Won't that be kind of scummy for a kid to try advertising to a kid?
If you want to be technical, if you know that the system is registered under a user that's 18 plus on a Xbox Gold and PlayStation Plus, or even a Nintendo, free game.
I guess.
It's a free game.
Because I was just thinking, like, if someone, like, tries to advertise, like, trying to think of something.
Gotta be kid friendly. Hot Wheels.
Yeah, that will be for adults. I'm thinking, like, because I was thinking it can be alcohol, so 'cause I don't think you could advertise alcohol.
Not for kids. So we're thinking free whatever games.
Yeah.
So we're thinking, how could they implement more in Fortnite? They already advertise by their avatars. Loki,
Well,
LeBron James, Iron Man, any Marvel freaking character, Horizon. So how do you think a Battle Royale game could benefit from this technology that which you hate?
Geico, Gecko, the
Oh,
Coca-Cola.
crap. I did not even think about that.
The Coca-Cola,
You could be a Coca-Cola can.
You could be a Coca-Cola can or Pepsi can.
Or instead of drinking the water to heal yourself in Fortnite,
For
you drink a
State
Coca-Cola
Farm,
can and you get double experience of whatever kill you get for like 15 minutes in during your gameplay.
Or if you're like for State Farm, you can be like the State Farm guy. Fortnite will be easy to do the advertisement. I mean, it sucks I had to say that, but it's true. It could be easy to do the advertisements for Fortnite because you could just turn it into a costume or a skin.
Which that comes with exclusive partnerships that they had to fork over money.
Yeah,
We're talking voluntary ads.
it could happen
Yeah.
depending on because maybe they might force the ad if that's the case. If they make the costume free or whatever, they could force upon the ad, like right before a game starts or something. Like I don't know if Fortnite has lobbies or stuff like that, but
Yeah.
you could do the same thing like your Call of Duty, just be more. I
Yeah,
guess,
every
kid-friendly.
multiplayer, I'm going to dive in and play 64 players or 32 players or 100 players.
They have lobbies.
All you got to do is hit X, create a lobby, wait, boom. That's it. So, I would think Fortnite, when it does entering lobby, it shows a splash screen of Fortnite artwork. I think Fortnite is too... You know what's... Oh, shit. See, this is B.o.P podcast, episode 11. 17. Ready? All that money Fortnite forked over to be as popular, right?
Yeah.
They're too big for advertisements. They're too big for them. And the reason why I say that is they're not going to just allow an ad to just run to gain revenue from the ad. They spend so much money on certain exclusives to get certain avatars for advertisement that in order for a company to advertise on Fortnite, they have to pay. If Liberty Mutual wants to go about trying somehow, some way to promote their insurance, guess what? You could be an emu.
That's true.
You could have the avatar would be Liberty Mutual dude with the emu. But Liberty has to pay that. Not Fortnite. So Fortnite, as far as that's concerned, they could bankroll on major advertising companies instead of them paying so much money to put characters in there.
That's true.
They've done their hard work. They've got Horizon. They got Kratos. They got LeBron James. They got Loki. They got Marvel. You see what I'm saying? What other games do you think? Okay. What about the Detroit game? Those types of games. Heavenly Rain. Detroit. Why are you doing little missions? You see an advertisement right then and there.
Could be.
Because one of the missions in Detroit, I'm cleaning the home for this drunken dude.
And the TV right there.
Yeah. Boom.
Yeah. You could do that in Heavy Rain too.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
you know.
So those types of
Those are
interaction
easy
games.
like around
Yeah.
the TV, yeah.
Square Enix, as Enix is concerned, Hitman, Assassin, maybe, I don't know, while walking around in offices, you hear, just like what you were mentioning earlier, you hear the audio while you're walking around that is catchy enough, that catches your eye, catches your ear. And with the Sony 3D audio headset that I've acquired during Father's Day and played, I will say that damn thing is delicious. And if I hear an advertisement talks about saving insurance, or I have a good rate of insurance. I keep saying insurance, but that's the most that I can think of right now as far as money is concerned. I don't know anything else that I could think of. Febreze, maybe, I don't know. Amazon product, I don't know. Off the top, I don't know. But what other games do you think? What other games
That's
do
the
you
only
think?
thing I could think of because it would racing games maybe, but those would be more like billboards. Impossible to put it in a well.
Racing?
Yeah, no, it's possible. I think in like the lobbies or something like that, or like right before a race starts, maybe it'll be a commercial or something.
Because nowadays the racing is all about open world.
Yeah,
So I think ad placement would be. I think in the campaign, how would they include that in the campaign is the question. You know?
yeah.
How can they do it in a campaign? You know?
Exactly.
No, do you know though?
No, I don't.
Of any racing?
No, I don't play racing games, so I don't know. You play more than I do.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But that's where they're going with. So that is. I took the image down because if you talk too much of that, gotta move on.
Yeah, let's go do that.
Because there's advertised. So if they are successful, check out episode 17 to understand how they're going to implement these damn ads. Because I personally don't believe they're going to be that inconvenient.
I'm hoping they're not, but
I don't think they're going to be that inconvenient.
I still don't like the
Because
whole fact of them doing it though.
it's a sensitive industry. And they need to capitalize it right when it starts. Because once they realize they spend a game that's $70, they own a game. They own a game.
And you
And
put
you're just
ads
gonna
in
see
it?
ads in it. It's got to be something that's going to be beneficial to the user and nothing that hinders their gameplay or the like. Not to mention, they need to be connected to the internet.
All the time.
That does make you wonder, will games will have DRM management tied to them in the future if this becomes
That's a problem.
and that
If that's the case, that's a problem.
now they
I didn't
can
even
go-
think about that.
now
That
they can
is
say
a problem.
that can say, well, the industry has changed to the point that ads need to be allowed onto game on your game. So we're gonna need to have you check your internet, see if you have internet.
That
You didn't
would
think
be a
about that, right?
problem. I didn't even think about that.
Nope.
Oh.
Because it's all tied to.
Oh,
the
that's going to
internet.
piss so much people off. Even more than what is happening right now.
Yep. So not to mention, Now
Because
that
there are
ads-
areas that don't have good internet
Yep,
connection.
so if ads-
and you can't play a game because you don't have an internet connection?
because you can't see because they can't be allowed to have
and
ads
it's not
on
a
your game.
and if it's a one-player game and you still have to be connected to it, that's going to piss off so
And you
much
own the
people.
game and you can't play the game because you can't connect to the internet
And
because
God
the
forbid-
ad needs to be shown on,
And
the,
what
on the
happens
game.
if there's like a blackout or something like that and you just lost internet connection or something like that? You can't play the game anymore because it's not connected to the internet anymore.
Nope, because you can't see the ad, and we want you to see the ads. Because you can't see the ad, guess what? You ain't playing the game.
You just made things worse now.
Yeah,
now I'm
I
even
just
more
thought
bad
about
now. I'm now even more bad now because you just made things worse now because that's a very possible future ahead of us right now with this. This is a start of it.
We broke it first. We are explaining the severity of it.
Oh no! If that would have no.
So while you're filled with rage, we're going to still continue to try. Let's go hop into the EA. There was an EA topic.
Yeah, there was an EA topic, so I'll
Okay.
talk about them. That
Since we're already
damn company. I'm kidding.
That,
Sorry.
no, I want to say damn company. That garbage, freaking money hungry ass game.
So there's a couple of news that happened because EA Play is coming out later this middle of the month, right? 11th, 12th.
What?
EA Play.
No, isn't it?
Is it
EA
EA?
Play is the subscription
Oh, EA. What's that? What's the live stream called?
live. I don't know.
EA Live. Yeah, I think it's EA Live. That's it. Yeah.
Oh, Let's Play by EA. I don't know.
The convention they're having. Well, not the convention. The live stream.
Yeah, but you're saying EA Play.
I forgot
and
what it's
that's
called.
It could be EA Play.
Whatever it's called. Well, there's some news that's happening before that they just recently announced. One, BioWare is not going to show any games on it. So there's going to be no new Mass Effect game or the Dragon Age 4.
So are we gonna get the Square Enix treatment and show off Battlefield for like 25 minutes?
I don't know. But they already said that BioWare is not going to show any games. They're not going to be there. So it's going to be all the other EA games. So it's going to be like their sport titles, obviously Battlefield. And now, the second one is, remember we discussed last week about the rumored of the new possible Dead Space game being made.
Oh yeah.
Now, more clues are happening, and they're saying that this is not going to be a sequel. It's going to be a reimagined, remake type of game of the first one.
Of the first what? Was
First.
that disclosed?
That more leaks were coming out, and it was saying that this is going to be a remaster, remake of the first Dead Space game.
Did they say Dead Space?
They pretty much
No,
said.
did they
EA
say-
did
Yes
say
or
Dead
no?
Space.
Did they say Dead Space?
The leaks did.
Oh my God.
The leaks did, yes. The leaks did. That's why I'm saying it's a rumor. It's a rumor still. But more came onto it.
That's still dicey. So the article said that, in their opinion, it's this game.
They didn't say in their opinion. From the leaks
Yeah.
that were coming out, I guess more came out.
Yeah. So they're automatically saying Dead Space, but it hasn't been officially confirmed that it's Dead Space.
Obviously, because EA is not going to officially confirm anything until their conference. But it's most likely going to be a Dead Space game.
All right. So another reimagining of the first game.
Pretty much. That's what they say.
That's kind of stupid.
A lot of people were kind of disappointed with that news.
There goes EA's E3 this year.
We'll see. Like I said, it's not 100%. And then the other one is going, this was just announced today, and this is coinciding with a recent Supreme Court ruling that just happened.
Damn.
So I'll explain
Involved in
the
the Supreme Court. Okay.
So I'll explain the Supreme Court quickly. I'm not going to go into too much
Yeah,
detail.
yeah.
But before, you know what NCAA is? College football? Mm-hmm. Before, college athletes were not able to monetize their name and their thing. That's always been like that. Mm-hmm. Because I guess it's some kind of conflict with the college and stuff. Because the college is paying
Every
for
college
their
is different.
Intuition.
Every college has their own set of
Intuition
rules
and all
and
that.
intuition, and then because they're signed to a company, the company they license their likeliness.
Exactly. So those people can't monetize their own likeliness. Supreme Court.
Which they should.
It's bad, but Supreme Court just approved, literally, I think like 2 days ago,
Nice.
that they can monetize their names and they can monetize themselves, the college athletes now. So, with that news,
That's good news.
that is very good news.
That's good news.
That is very good news. I was like, I was happy for this. So now they can monetize their name because college football players work as hard as regular football players. They do.
No, I'm going to say this. I'll say this on record, and you'll see. And I've heard this numerous times. The hardest played. Damn, I'm so hungry. I moved the damn things everywhere. Jesus. The most aggressive, ambitious set games that you watch
Oh, the NCAA.
are
ones.
NCAAs.
Yeah.
Because they're hungry to get to the pros.
Exactly. Which is true. You're right.
That's not a myth. That's the truth. But
Yeah.
we don't. It's not
So it's sucked that-
identified. It's just they're trying to get to the Patriots. They're
So
trying
it's-
to get to the Lakers.
So
you
it
know what I mean?
sucks. So it sucks that they weren't getting paid for things like that.
Yeah, because they were just stuck with being universities, and they all
Exactly.
banked on it.
And that's the thing. That's what the issue was. So now they finally could bank on the thing. So now, EA hearing this, they're still in early talks, but they are going to try because they stopped making the NCAA games back in 2013 because I guess they tried using the names and stuff like that, but they couldn't because they can't bank off money off the names
Yeah.
and all that type of stuff. So they stopped making the games, the NCAA college football. That's what there hasn't been one since 2013. EA is going to reinstate their game because they just recently got licensing to be able to use all the teams'
Yeah.
names and all the team logos and all that, but still not the likely of the people.
Yep.
But with this new ruling, they're in talks to try to get the actual, because what they were using they weren't using the real people. They were using fake people because they can't use the real people because that's monetized everything. But now they're looking at actually putting the real people in the game now.
Okay.
So it's pretty cool that they're doing that. They're still in the early talks. It's literally just passed the ruling like 2 days ago.
And it's the only reason why they did that is because now they could use real people, but now these real people need to get paid, which is great because
So
now they're
now-
treated the same as pro
Exactly.
athletes.
Exactly. So now, if they're going to use their likeness in the game, they'll be compensated for it now. Whereas before the college football games, they were using fake people because they can't use the real ones because they can't get compensated because of the college rules.
Yeah,
So yeah. So that's the situation. So it's some pretty good news right there. I
that's
think.
good.
Yeah.
That's good for EA. So
Like I said, I'm not a football fan or anything like that, but when I heard that news that now they could be able to use their likeness to gain money from it, I was happy for them.
yeah, that's good. That's a good look because we, as an average consumer, don't realize behind the scenes of what's happening. And now the fact that the NCAA people can actually get paid on an individual basis.
Because now they could advertise, use their
Yeah.
name and all that stuff. They get sponsorships, things like they could get things for Nike. They could get things for
Yep.
things
Now
like
here's
that.
the thing, though. I don't think that's because that bracket is looked different. That bracket of NCAA is looked different compared to pros because these people are just there to come up.
Yeah, well, that's the whole thing. They're supposed to, they have people look at them and stuff like that, and eventually they get from
Yeah.
those teams to pro
But
teams.
here's the thing, though. They can use that in their advantage because if this one person is just nasty, out of all the teams, he's nasty. So he's going to get the most promotion. So then he has the leverage to go to a pro team because of his
He
likeness.
can probably pick whatever team he wants because.
So it's a gift and a
thing.
curse because it's like
Well, it
all
all
these
depends.
other players ain't shit now because this player is popping based on how he's marketing his likeness.
Well, there's a bunch of products out there, stuff like that. I'm sure there could be clamming over people who want to
There's got to be
advertise.
some middle ground or some sort. There's got to be
Yeah.
some limit because that's how I see how that could turn terrible is if they were to, that one college student is just massively just owning everybody. Now everybody else ain't getting looked at
Exactly.
besides him for that 1 year. Because that 1 year he could be looked at and then bomb at pros, and now people are gonna see that move as like, don't believe the hype because homeboy did it, and then that 1 year in he was in pro, he sucked. We don't know that.
Exactly.
So it kind of, I'm looking at it as far as the pros and the cons. The pros is now these NCAA athletes can be monetized and can be recognized in the public with revenue of their skills and assets that they could bring to the table to the pros.
And like I said, they could get like sponsorships like the pros,
Yep.
like, working with like Coke, working with like Adidas, whatever.
Yeah. I think what it was is just the, because of the universities and all that politics on the universities, but at the same time,
The universe was so against this too. It was so bad.
That's
they
dirty.
were so against it.
that's dirty. Why? Because they wanted their money.
Exactly.
They wanted their money.
That's exactly why.
They wanted their money.
Exactly.
So we're going to sit here and say, oh, we don't like what you want to do to advertise our students and our campus, with our curriculums, and our
they're using it
academics.
because, they're paying for their intuition. That they'll be like, but we pay for the tuition, so
Let me get a
they're
cut.
fine. They're fine. We're gonna take that cut of their stuff. Exactly. Wow. It's pretty.
So
shitty.
in a way, based on my con, pros outweigh the cons.
Pretty much.
Let that person shine during NCAA.
Exactly.
Let the
them
whole
do-
media see this man as like
if
popping
they're
in
good
video
enough
games.
and doing all that type of shit, why the fuck not?
Why not? Because now I know that these universities are taking advantage, and when they want to cut, fuck them.
Uh-huh.
Fuck
Exactly.
you. Because to be honest with you, he already had the skills to not even be in your damn university. What you talking about? If he was in the street doing his damn thing, they could have signed his ass there and called it a day.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
Allen Iverson, I think, was one of them. Was an example of that.
Well, yeah.
He didn't go to college. I think he did, but he didn't like go through it. But he was a street baller, A1.
Yep.
I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about sports. So,
But he was so popular, he got a technical foul because the crowd was rowdy. Like you that epic that the crowd's going bananas and you get a foul because you're hyping everybody up. Fuck out of here. So we're just looking for, my personal thing is we're looking towards 20 minutes of Battlefield, 2042, and the rest of other games for the EA play or EA conference, whatever the hell they have.
probably.
Yeah.
We'll see though.
All right.
Okay, so what's
other
next?
news. Let's hit them with, because I know the first hour was all about rage mode. I want y'all to still continue watching because we have more to talk about with other topics that are very, very important. So let's talk about Kojima and Xbox. Let's go ahead and talk about that.
So,
We all know,
Kojima.
shouts out to Jeff Keighley. He's a fanboy of this man. And by fanboy, I mean he's a very, very popular fan.
So, everything
Kojima.
is still early and everything is still in the works right now. But it was just, recently announced that he's currently in talks with Microsoft about working on a new game. They have signed a letter of intent, which for people who do not know, that means that for the most part, the parties agree, but the lawyers and the attorneys have to come up with the terms to make it make sense and all that type of stuff. So that's what's happening right now. So we don't know anything official yet.
But who sent the letter of intent?
No, do you know what the letter of intent is?
I didn't read it, but who sent it? Kojima to Microsoft or Microsoft to Kojima?
To Kojima.
So Microsoft sent it to Kojima for a letter of intent.
They agreed, but they have to have the attorneys and lawyers come up with the terms.
Oh, so Kojima's doing something kind of wrong
I don't know.
for us Sony fans.
That's what when I first heard that, I was like,
whoa.
what?
Whoa.
What? So I don't know
like
if it's
that.
going to be like an exclusive thing or if it's just like a partner thing. But I don't think it'll be exclusive because I don't think they will take Kojima like that or Kojima will agree to something like that.
I think
it's
it'll be
just,
a third party.
yeah, I think it's probably like a third party thing. 'Cause I don't think Kojima will
Or timed exclusive for
possibly.
certain games. Like maybe introducing Death Stranding. Isn't Death Stranding on Xbox?
No,
No.
it's always been it's a Sony exclusive.
I said that, because I wasn't aware, but I knew it was PlayStation 5.
Yeah, it's a Sony exclusive.
PlayStation 4.
Play PS4, yeah.
So they could just be a letter of intent for that only
It's a possibility.
and see what the sales look like.
Like I said, we don't know.
And that's why the lawyers are in there, because they're going to say, well, if they meet a certain threshold,
Maybe we could actually have to make a new game on our system.
if the sales hold true. And that could be the reason why they have the lawyers involved after the letter of intent has been sent, because if
So
Death
nothing's
Stranding
official
comes
yet.
on the Xbox, and if it does a certain amount of money in a certain time frame,
Xbox might be getting a
then
Kojima
Microsoft
game.
might be getting a Kojima game that could be multi-platform or time exclusive for 3, 6, or even a year.
Exactly.
3 months, 6 months, or a year.
It's a possibility. So yeah, so that's pretty much that. That's the only news so far.
Look at the picture, y'all. That doesn't look right. That doesn't look right.
So it was just interesting. Oh, you just found that?
No, like it just doesn't
Yeah.
Doesn't look right.
It's just weird. But yeah, so that's pretty
Solid
much.
Snake wasn't on Xbox. It was always on PlayStation.
It was weird. It's when I first heard it, I was like, I have to talk about this because it's just so weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's so weird.
It's so weird because we don't know the details.
And they keep it hush hush about it because it's literally in the early works right now. But obviously, it was so important that they had to like whatever news they had to like say it.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's next? Yeah, it was like I said, it wasn't too much, but I just had to say it because it was so crazy.
Let's talk about your 30th.
Oh yes. So this year marks the 30th anniversary
Hold
of
up, don't say it. And say it.
the Mana series.
I want to put the picture up.
This is the 30th anniversary of the Mana series. The first one came out in 1991 for the Game Boy, yeah. And then it came out for the other system. I'm a huge fan of the series, better fan. My first way was Secret of Mana, which was for the Super Nintendo, which I loved that game. And then, of course, Legend of Mana was another game I loved. And the Mana series is a fun game. It's a RPG / kind of like action-based. It's not turn-based. It's more like action-based, like kind of like Chrono Trigger type of thing. So it's really good. Love the series. And like I said, this is the 30th anniversary. So they had a live stream where they announced a couple of things. And of course, I wanted to say because I got excited about it. The first thing they announced is an anime. They're going to have the anime of the Legend of Mana called Legend of Mana Teardrop Crystal. There's no release date yet. They had like a little show, and it looks great from what they showed. And I'm excited because it looks like it's going to keep with the whole Mana series, which I love that art style because it's very like watercolory, but like very cool looking too. I like it. So we'll see how the anime goes. They haven't given a release date, but it's pretty cool that they are doing it. It's getting produced by Warner Brothers Japan, and Graphica will be, and Yokohama Animation Laboratory will be handling the animations and all that. So should be interesting. Can't wait to see how that's going to be. More will be announced, like I said. And then they also announced, they didn't announce the title because it's still very, very early, but they said that they are in the process of making a new Mana game.
Okay. So at least it's something to look forward to.
Exactly. They said it's still a couple of years off. They just released the release of the remake of Trials, so I understand. Like, they can't just rush it, and I don't want them to rush it.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, keep the time. But as we know, they're making one. And it's going to be a new one. And it's going to be on the new-gen consoles, for what they said. So it's going to be pretty cool. Do
you know, will it be backwards compatible?
I don't know yet. They didn't announce that yet. So we'll see. But I'm still excited about that. And then they released another one, which is a mobile game.
Cool.
Called Trails of Mana. Oh, no, not Trails of Mana. Mana of Echoes of Mana. That's it, yes. Echoes of Mana. It's going to be a mobile game. It's going to be more action-oriented than RPG. It's going to be free. It's going to be like, those typical gacha games. Which ones? Pretty much you mine for like different kind of crystals or things, like whatever the exchange of the things is, and then you get different characters that you use for your team. A lot of mobile games, especially Japanese mobile games, use this kind of system. It's very randomized, so think of it kind of like loot boxing.
Yeah.
But it's free, so that's why I'm not too issue with that because it's free.
Yeah.
And obviously, if you want to gain more, you could pay money and all that type of stuff, like a typical freemium game.
Yeah.
But it'll be coming out free to play, iOS and Android next year.
Cool.
So that's where it was announced. It was pretty cool. That I loved it. I loved how they like the series, and I'm excited that they are actually making a new game. And I can't wait. I probably won't play the mobile game because I don't really play mobile games like that. But I'm really excited for the new game. And I'm probably going to watch the anime too.
Yeah.
Because it's based off one of my favorite, the PS1 game. So it's based on that story. So it should be pretty cool.
All right, so let's talk about the newest acquisition, which was a soft acquisition, but not as epic. But because of the
It's
success
very
of
strategic.
Returnal-
It's very strategic.
Oh shit! What am I doing, dude? I'm supposed to update that.
It's very strategic, I think, honestly. Because Sony is not one to be like Microsoft and make like a huge ass purchase.
Yeah.
They're doing like little purchases of like games that are like, very quality, very, always been like a PlayStation brand, but never like
Man,
officially for the
if you don't see it,
PlayStation.
y'all see it now. Jesus. I forgot to put to hide the image before I uploaded it. It just took over the whole entire thing. I'm like,
So,
Jesus. So yes, House
Mark. It's House Mark. It's a House Mark or Mark A or whatever. It has
House Morque
is official PlayStation Studio company.
is
now.
officially a PlayStation Studio asset
now. So that means for each of its games nowadays, you'll have the official PlayStation Studio, which is good. It shows that Sony has faith in you and wants the thing. And for the people who may not know what games they made just the recent Returnal, and they also made games like Gun, which is another fun game too. So it's exciting that they're actually doing this. They're very excited. Now, having something like this, of course, since you're under the Sony, they'll be able to give you more money for games to be able to make. So I'm sure the next game will probably be bigger
and better.
Like I said, Returnal's actually decent for what I heard. It's just really hard.
Yeah. And the way you have to grasp the concept of the game, like once you die, you right back to normal.
Exactly.
Right back to square one.
Like I said, it's different, but it's pretty cool that they have that.
Did they include a save point to that game yet?
No, they didn't. They're not going to, I don't think.
You don't
Because
think
that's
so?
the whole point of the game.
Jesus. I was told
Now,
that they were going to.
with this, something else also leaked, and this was by accident. Because originally, they were supposed to have like a picture like similar to that. It was supposed to be, House Marquee, welcome to the family. Accidentally, before they did that, they did one similar to this, but instead they said Blue Point Games, welcome to the family. And of course they took it out right away, but Twitter. People on Twitter, they capture that shit real quick. Mm-hmm. So, it's pretty much rumor right now because Sony hasn't said anything official, but let's be real, it probably is. Blue Point Games, which have done collection games like God of War Collection, Metal Gear Solid Collection, and the recent remake of Demon Souls for the PS5.
Oh.
They did those games.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they did those games. So now it looks like they're going to be part of the PlayStation Studio family too. Which will be pretty cool because if they do that, then maybe they could focus on other collections for the thing that could make like maybe a Ratchet and Clank collection.
Yeah.
Maybe, they already did kind of Uncharted.
Horizon collection?
Possibly. Or Last of Us collection.
Yep.
I'm trying to think of stuff Sony has. Infamous collection, if they want to go back.
Now,
more,
but when you say
things
collection,
like
what does that really entail? A whole remake of the whole game? Or
that.
just...
Like God of War collection. You have the
Okay.
first God of War, the second God of War, the third God
Yeah,
of
I know
War.
that, yeah.
they kind of like up the graphics. That it's not like full remastered.
Yeah.
It's kind of like they up the graphics. They make it like better looking and all that type of stuff.
So they there to polish the game.
It's like they remastered it, but not remade it. Yeah, that's
and put it all together.
exactly.
Okay, just want to make sure because I'm like.
They also did the Ico and Shadow
of the Colossus
collection too.
And you dying on me, bro? Like
I was
the camera, yeah, clearly, but you taking that shit like you taking bullets. Like you're like,
I was trying to talk and not trying.
You know what I'm saying? Like, see, there's what. All right, go back to me so you can collect yourself. Why don't you drink a little bit more alcohol? Maybe that can clear your windpipes a little bit.
Probably not.
Jesus, yeah, he took that shit like it was bullets. So yes, so they specialize in upgrading said series.
Yes.
And put into one game.
And the big one they made, like I said recently, was the Demon Souls remake for the PS5.
Yeah. Which
is a gorgeous game.
Yeah.
So it's
like action.
Okay, great. So that's what they did, and like I said, it's probably going to be announced maybe like next week or two because it got leaked and everyone knows about it now.
They're like, yeah, just say it. Like,
just say it.
Just say it.
Right now we only have to say rumor because nothing has been officially announced, but it's been accidentally leaked.
Yeah, the image was there.
It's out there on Twitter. It's out there on all social media. So
that's it.
Just say it so it could be like, yay.
Oh yeah, we knew that a week ago. So let's talk about Bloober.
So, as you know, Konami, makers of Silent Hill, they're teaming up with a team partnering with Bloober Team, which you may not know by the title, but
clearly I never knew
exactly
what the damn studio name was called.
Exactly, but they did Medium, which is, of course, the game that was originally an Xbox exclusive, now coming to the PlayStation now. They also did games Blair Witch and Layers of Fear. So this company is known for doing horror games. And as you know, Konami is known for doing horror games, especially Silent Hill, one of my favorite game series. Mm-hmm. They're partnering together to make some new games and some new content, which is pretty cool because it seems like two horror people are actually coming together to, make the games. Akira Naminaka, who is who did the composing of the Silent Hill games and also Medium too.
Okay.
He did the music composing of it too. So that's how this whole team thing happened because he worked on Medium too, the Konami guy. So it looks like they're going to be, working together. And I'm honestly, me personally, I'm excited to see what's going to come out with it. Maybe we could get like a new IP. Maybe we could get something.
I'm thinking a new IP.
I just want like a really good horror game because I love horror games.
They might have to change that name unless they make that bloody. Because that name looks literally like an advertisement company.
I know, Bloober Team. I was like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, why is this so weird? I never knew the name of the company by Medium. I never did until I read that. I was like, they're called Bloober Team? Really? But yeah, it was pretty cool that they're doing that. I'm personally excited for this news. So as he's getting the attention of the dog. What's it?
Oh man, she's the fly killer. And I tried to show her, and I did. Whoa, get out of here. She literally seen it, and she's like, "Where is it?" I'm like, "It's right there."
So.
Oh come on, dude, violating. Yes, the fly went to my screen.
Jesus
Smack
Christ! Oh God.
Maybe it was a bad idea to entice Luma to get some flies there. Knocked you out of frame. Anywho, yeah, they need to change their
name.
They do. Well, make it blood.
And look at the title. It looks kind of mean, but it's like the title, the name of it is just like funny.
Yeah, it looks like they partnered with the multiplayer aspect of Splatoon. Like their name looks like
Something that you'll see. It's like Splatoon
yeah,
or something.
yeah. Who knows? Maybe they weren't supposed to do that. And then one sick employer is like, let's just do this. And then they're like, oh my God, you sick, twisted dude. And then it worked. Let's talk about... I have a Microsoft one, but what was that again?
Either they lost 10 million.
10 million.
Oh, okay. So,
Yeah.
recent,
Okay.
a Microsoft employer stole $10 million in gift cards, Microsoft gift cards, through a loophole he has found. The guy's name, I'm going to butcher this name so badly. Volodymyr Kovoshka.
Or Vladimir. What's the last name?
Kovoshka.
Kurvushko. So what is his name? Say it one more time.
Volodymyr Kovoshka.
Vladimir Kurvushko. There you go.
God, we just like
We're going to run with that because I think I sounded cool with that. Go ahead. Continue.
He was a software engineer in Microsoft, which he was hired back in 2016. Mm-hmm. And he was in charge of basically creating fake accounts to be able to test out to make sure that the things work.
My mans was smart.
He found a loophole when he was doing the testing out that pretty much for everyone that he got a free code, a 25-digit code to be able to gain all the gift cards and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So pretty much every time he did a fake one to test out for Microsoft, he would create ones to be able to make for himself. He gained a bunch of it and sold them all on third-party websites for 55% off what Xbox was selling it.
Jeez.
He gained, as you said, he lost like $10 million, and he put $2.8 billion of it into Bitcoin to try to hide his trail.
Wrong currency.
He did wrong because that's what basically got him caught. Because the IRS was noted because he was using the Bitcoin currency into his taxes and saying that it was gifted to him by family.
You should have never reported it in the first place.
He had to. I guess he was doing that, I guess. So, basically, the IRS saw that, did an investigation, and of course,
he a dummy.
They find that out.
He a dummy. Nope.
So,
you shouldn't have never done that.
Yeah.
Never reported it just because you got current crypto. Worst case, if it wasn't Bitcoin, do Ethereum. So if they do investigation, they can do investigation because they can't unlock your code.
Exactly. So pretty much,
he a dummy.
Obviously, he was fired. Obviously,
Clearly,
he got deported back to Ukraine.
Well, yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it?
And he has
Russian
to pay
interference.
He has to pay $8.3 million in damages, and he's actually in prison till 2027.
Oh, Mom.
March 2027.
Just because he found well, I mean, he did.
He sold it. Come on.
That's like the Nintendo shit with the dude sold premium.
He sold it. That's a pretty shitty thing to do.
I mean, he could have still kept on moving if he had a blockchain that wasn't intercepted, or him reporting it. But it's a blockchain. It's blocked. Why would you? I don't know. Whatever.
So that's pretty much
sucks.
what happened. And it was very interesting. It was funny how he got away with that and all that type of stuff. But yeah, for 2 years he got away with it. He got fined.
For 2 years. You would think with that loss, you would just get fired, but because it's a lot of money and he took advantage of it, is
So
where
he got fired. He has to pay the
issue.
fines and went to jail and got deported.
That's crazy.
So yeah, and of course it had to be a freaking software engineer. So smart guy.
Yeah, smart guy that knew he knew what he was doing.
He knew what he was doing, but he was just stupid with some of the things he did, especially the whole money situation.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, you wouldn't think none of it because at that point it was probably like Bitcoin was secure and they couldn't. But then when the SEC could now regulate Bitcoin, but it's Bitcoin. Nothing else.
Uh-huh.
But because Bitcoin was a higher amount, that's why he did it. Because he'll get a better investment.
Exactly.
If he was smart and did another cryptocurrency that's popping, not Doge, but something else, he didn't need to do anything. He wouldn't even need to report it.
But because it was Bitcoin.
Because it was Bitcoin.
Exactly.
And
Yeah, exactly.
he was caught slipping. That's pretty much what it was. He was caught lacking. So I got this image. It was something to do with Final Fantasy.
Oh, yes. Let me go to that one.
Say it before I even unlock it.
Because I pretty much have issues with this one, too. So they gave more information on the new info on the Pixel Perfect Final Fantasy 1 through 6.
It is.
It was first announced on the Square Enix live stream that they had during E3.
And what the image I have here is just a pixelated cloud with a Buster Sword. Oh, maybe not. Hold on.
Well, anyway, so I'll just explain it. You can just figure that picture out. So they recently announced pictures and some release dates and some screenshots. So first, let's go over some of the screenshots. The sprites look pretty cool looking,
Okay.
but
What do you mean, but?
the text looks horrible. Horrible. The way they did it, it's tiny as hell, like hard to read.
What system is it on?
Steam. They're releasing it on Steam first, and then it's going to be releasing on the Switch later. But they're releasing it on Steam first, and the thing is tiny and bunched up together. It looks awful. So they showed that, and of course, a ton of people were pissed off about it. And then the second thing that people are pissed about is the price. For the first two, 1 and 2, it's going to be $11.99 for NES games. The original on other systems was like $5 or $6. And then for 3 through 6, it's going to be $20. $20 for these games.
To just all be remastered and look gorgeous?
That's it.
And
It's
the
not
fact
even.
that they already fucked up by having small ass text for $11.99?
This is why people are getting pissed off about it.
Oh, no, man. Dude, what the? Hold up. Let me rant. How the fuck are you going to come up with a promote? Like, how the hell are you going to come up with a plan and fuck up that bad
It's like
to justify the value?
it's pretty bad. And the thing is,
Shit don't make any sense.
the music is going to be kind of like not reimagined, but it's going to be the same things, but it's going to be like remixed, rearranged by Nobuyo, who's the one who does all the Final Fantasy.
I was gonna say, look,
so they kept
hey,
the music. They
I
keep
don't-
the music
I
at
don't-
least.
I don't mess with all the RPG type like my bro, but when it comes to the original composer of Final Fantasy 7 and the musics, as soon as it's that remix, I said, "What the hell you gonna do? Mix with Marshmallow?"
No, he's
mix
gonna,
with
they're just
some
doing
other
like
techno
I guess
per-
rearrange. It's what they call rearrange,
Okay.
but he's gonna be overseeing it. So
The
that's
same
fine.
person
the same
that
person
made
who's
Final
done
Fantasy
all the
7.
other musics.
Thank you.
That's done all the other musics.
That's all I cared about.
He doesn't do just Final Fantasy 7. He does all the other Final Fantasies too.
Okay.
So he's done that, and then pretty much the character design is going to be made by Kazuko Shibuya, who has done the character designs for all the Final Fantasy. So it's up in there, which is good that they're doing that too. These are like the artists of the Final Fantasy characters.
Okay.
You know, like you see in like those instruction booklets on the art booklets.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Where they had my original Cloud birthday as the same date as mine, and the same one for you with Sid.
So pretty much,
Yeah.
so there they're gonna
Yeah, I
have
remember
that.
that.
I know. So they're gonna have that, which is pretty cool. But like I said, 1 through 3 will be coming out July 28th. They haven't announced the date for the 4,
Next year,
5,
I'd
and
assume?
6.
Next year.
They said it's gonna be this year. They just don't know when this year.
Didn't you say January?
No, I said July.
Oh, so it's next door. What date?
1 through 3 is gonna be July 28th.
All right.
And then 4, 5, and 6, they haven't announced a date yet.
Oh.
It's going to be this year, but just they haven't
Okay,
announced a date
alright.
yet.
Okay.
So that's pretty much the situation on that. And like I said, a lot of people, including me, are not happy with how the thing looks. Like if you look, like Google it, and you'll see what I mean. It's like it's pretty bad.
You know what? I'm gonna do it.
It's pretty bad. Like I remember I was seeing it on Kotaku, but you could also see it. I'm sure if you Google it somewhere, it's like.
Now what is it? So give me some keywords so I can check it out.
Let's do Final Fantasy Pixel Perfect. Screenshot. It's on Steam too, so probably you can see it on Steam. Say Final Fantasy Pixel Perfect.
Final Fantasy Pixel Perfect screenshot.
Yeah, see if you can see it, because I know they showed it up on Steam.
But what am I looking for to see the?
Keep it on you. I want to show you.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, that's not it. Say Pixel Perfect Remaster. No, that picture. Pixel Perfect.
Oh, that's why. Pixel Perfect what?
Let's say Remaster.
Get rid of screenshot?
Yeah. Yes, get rid of screenshot.
What the hell did I put screenshot for? I didn't even spell that.
I wish they had it. They don't have it here. Okay. Go to the website. Say go to Kotaku and then type it in that. Kotaku. I can type it there.
Oh. Jeez.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That just makes things so much easier. And then just type it on. Just type it on.
Oh, all here?
Yes. I know I saw it on the thing. Check Steam.
What do you mean? Steam? Like. Go back and forth and I see nobody. I'm like, the fuck? And I'm like, huh?
So yeah, so that's the issue with that one. So next.
Next topic? Right? Next?
Yeah, let's do next.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shit, you let me know. You're like, yep, and next.
Yeah, let's
like,
go next.
shit.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, let's talk about the controller.
Okay, good. So Microsoft
Yeah.
is doing a little collab with Nike.
Oh, so that's what happens before we get into it. Remember yesterday, or last week,
Yeah.
I said that we were on for like 7 minutes? It's because when it gets disconnects and goes again, it resets the timer on my end. But it's a whole overall stream. Continue.
So Microsoft, Xbox is collaborating with Space Jam and Nike because you know the new Space Jam movie coming out soon.
I thought it was out.
No, it's coming out soon.
I thought that was out.
It's coming out soon. And they are creating a shoe, which is the LeBron's 18 low. It's also a bundle, which comes with this lovely looking controller, which I love. And one of the shoes is brown and tan, just like Wiley. And then the other shoe is blue, just like Roadrunner. So it's like two different color shoes, and the controller, as you can see, is a mixture of the Wiley and the Roadrunner, the blue and the light brown and the light tan color,
Yeah.
along with the direction pad, which is a Acme bomb, which I love how that looks. This controller looks so awesome. I love how it looks.
I'll give you
Now,
a bigger picture of it so you guys could see it.
yeah, it looks fantastic in my
It
opinion.
does look very interesting, but a bit too busy. But it's something that I would have to collect, to just have. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. But it looks really cool, and I'm excited about it. Now, things like this are going to be very limited. It's not going to be released on a website. It's going to be released on Nike's app called Sneakers, which is where exclusive things go. So pretty much Sneakers it's a raffle type of app where people could sign up for like a raffle to get a chance to buy, shoes and stuff like that. Lots of very exclusive shoes goes onto that app. And this is going to be one of them, and the thing died.
All right. iPad dead.
And so that's going to be the one that's going to be exclusive. Is going to be on there. It's going to be released July 15th.
But only a raffle is the only way you're able to get it.
So pretty much you have to go on the app and hope to God you get a chance to be able to buy it.
The sneakers or the controller?
It's a bundle. You get both the sneakers and the controller. They haven't given a price yet on it,
Oh, hell no.
but you know it's going to be high.
That's just about to go to eBay for like $2,000. Because
But
you're combining sneakerheads with video game enthusiasts. You already
Exactly.
know that's going to be. Next week, we're going to have the topic. We're going to tell you the amount of money that these people are putting up.
Well, it comes
That's
out the
gonna be
15th, so
ridiculous.
it's going to be a couple of weeks.
Oh, okay.
It comes out the 15th.
Jeez, man.
So it's going to be a couple of weeks.
We should go ahead and put that. We should do that. We should go about putting a little raffle. Let's see how much it is. Maybe kind of poke a little Nike. Hey, yo, give me a little something. I'll showcase it right now. B.O.P podcast. You know?
they're not going to do that.
They probably won't, but doesn't hurt, does it? Yeah, but it does. The control looks good.
I love how it looks.
I will say I will not mess with the sneakers like that.
No, I don't like the sneakers. The sneakers are ugly.
But I will say the controller.
The controller looks good, though.
I don't even have an
Xbox.
Xbox, but I will have that to own it just to have it.
Yeah, the
So
controller
I
I
will say
like.
it's good.
The sneakers, if I ever were to get that, I will never wear the sneakers probably because I just don't like how they look.
Yeah.
LeBron's, I've never been a fan of how they look.
Air
LeBron's
Forces or
personally.
Jordans.
Yeah, that's
sorry,
the same.
LeBron, but I'm still.
I'm just not a
rocking.
fan of how your shoes look. I'm
I
sorry.
ain't doing no LeBrons unless the LeBrons tend to look a little bit different than the future. That'll be fine.
Yeah, right now they're not the best looking
No,
shoes.
no, they're not. All right, so it looks like I have only one image left. 2 images left. Oh, 1 image left.
So Pokemon, right?
Is it Pokemon? No, not Pokemon.
Which
How
one?
are you talking about Pokemon?
The Pokemon Wonder.
Oh, could be, but nope, I don't have that now. I have Super Smash Brothers.
Oh yeah, let's talk about
the
that.
stream of Kazuma and the rest of the fate of downloadable content of the Super Smash, which
Well-
I personally dislike. But I don't play the game, but I generally dislike.
So, they announced because on E3 they announced Kazuya, right?
Kazuma.
Kazuma. I don't know why you keep pronouncing his name wrong.
Dude, you played Tekken with...
I know.
Focus on this damn camera. You done played Tekken with me back in the day.
I know. So Kazuma.
Kazuma wins.
So Kazuma is going to be coming out. It already came out the 29th.
I was supposed to buy Christopher his...
Yeah, I was supposed to buy
So
the
I'm gonna
first
do
one.
I'm gonna do it today when we conclude.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do that.
you buy
and then-
two, I'll buy the first one.
Yeah, cool.
I already said that.
You asked me, and I was like, wait a minute, hold on.
So anyway, so that they already showed. So they showed gameplay of him, how he plays, and all that. That's how he always does. Every time when a new character comes, he shows a little thing. Now, a couple of little tidbits happen on this. First, they announced the new Mii Fighter costumes, which the first one is Dante from Devil May Cry.
Cool.
Which he's going to be like the sword of the Mii Fighter.
Okay.
Shantae from the Shantae games.
I don't know what the hell that is.
It's a game. I like the game. It's a platformer game.
Okay.
Dragonborn from Skyrim.
Sounds like Dante's cousin, Shantae.
And
Yeah.
Lloyd from Tales of Symphonia, which I love because I love that game.
So these are just costumes.
These are
that they
costumes. They're
introduced.
75%. They're 75 cents each, and these are costumes you can add on to your Mii Fighters and stuff like that to make them look like those characters.
Okay.
It's kind of
Not-
like a cheat sheet kind of to
But
get
not-
the characters.
Tied to Super Smash Brothers
It is on Super Smash Bros.
only.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Cool. You said Mii Fighters. I was like, what do you mean Mii Fighters?
You know me. You know me.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know Mii's.
so so that's how they're doing it. So you can't put those costumes on other characters.
No, it's only on the Mii's.
Only on your.
The little Mii, like the Mii gunner, the Mii fighter.
This is why
and the Mii
Brothers of Podcast, you and me, are different because we have our different games and different platforms and different ways of thinking. And it's magnificent because you play more than I do, and you know more than I do when it comes to Nintendo. When it comes to first-person shooters, then like I know a little bit more, as well as more of the behind the scenes, and then you start to dive into it. Then it becomes a whole cluster. You know?
And then the second thing that was also announced, which is the one I know you're not happy about, after the next character, which is next character, which is he said will be coming out this year. He just don't know when, but it will come out this year.
Gotta be Goku.
This will be the last character for the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. It's gonna be the last one. That means they're not gonna be releasing any more DLC characters for this game.
And it's official. You understand that from Outlandish. I'm telling you. And he's seen it. Those that watch the stream, okay. But Outlandish is telling you on a Friday night.
The one more character that's after
one more character release, and no more characters coming out for that game.
For that game, yes. No more DLCs for that game.
I hope it's Goku.
We'll find out.
And if it's not Goku, it's a big mistake.
I want Crash personally.
Crash for the last character and the last time they're going to release it? Nope.
If they do a Fire Emblem character, I'm turning that direct off. Because there's too much damn Fire Emblem.
Is it?
Too much Fire Emblem
Isn't
characters.
there like 7 of them or 5 of them?
There's like 6 of them, or 7. It's like 6
close.
or 7.
I guessed the number and I don't even play
It's
the game
just
like that.
too much. It's like, no.
No, fine. Goku. They partnered with Bando. No,
Bandai Namco. They can, but we'll see. We'll see.
If they do Goku on the last one, he has to be the ultimate. All you gotta do is have the authentic Japanese voice actor charge up and go, and all you hear the theme, duh, 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 and he got the gray hair.
Well, that would be like his super move or something like that.
Yes. Or even Vegeta for that matter. It's probably gonna be Goku, but that's all I think about is Goku. That should have been done in the first place. But if you're saying after this, there's no other characters being made, they have to end it with a bang with Goku.
We'll see. We'll see.
And if they don't, it is terrible.
You can't say that.
Terrible.
You don't even play the game, so you can't even say
Terrible.
that.
Terrible. I'm about to buy 2 of them damn season passes. It's terrible. When I put money into the game and I don't get what I want, terrible.
That's stupid.
Obviously. I don't need to play the game. Shit. Bring Goku.
And then
I swear, if Goku's on there, I'm playing that shit online. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but y'all gonna see it streamed. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but
I don't know how you're gonna attach switch to the thing. I know you could do it to do like another
There's a way.
thing. There's a way.
if I choose this to read the device that I'm playing on a wireless network, it can do it.
That'd be cool. Okay. So the last
hold
one.
on, before we go.
Okay.
What character do you think they're gonna be the last one? Give me your prediction.
I said Crash.
Goku.
I said Crash.
That's it? Nah, do better. Do better. No, we ain't leaving until
Crash makes sense though.
For the last character, with the last time they're gonna introduce any new character for Super Smash, you think Crash is gonna be like, "Oogaba, doogadoo"? No, fuck that guy. They want something epic.
So who else would it
Look,
be then?
you know who would match more epic than Crash?
What?
Metroid's new boss. That fucking white robotic bullshit.
It's too soon for that.
But it could happen. It'll be a better impact than fucking Oogaba, doogadoo. Come on. What else?
Honestly, all my dream characters already think like Banjo. That was my dream.
Sonic's
character.
in there, right?
Sonic is in it. Yeah.
Tails.
I don't know if Tails will be.
Tails is not in the original?
No.
Oh, wow.
I just don't think Tails will be.
No, because you gotta understand, it's the last character of the series to be introduced. So that's where you have to say, so something epic has to happen. But what character would happen?
I know people have been wanting this, but Sora from Kingdom Hearts.
I was gonna hit you with that bullshit, but nah.
It's a possibility.
Yeah. I think, to be
I know
honest with
people's
you,
been wanting that.
with this generation, they would want Sora more than Goku. I'm gonna say that.
So Sora's a possibility.
Ooh, you know what? I think so. Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Give me another one. Yeah, I think Sora's gonna be the one. Sora will be the one because he's a Disney aesthetic.
Well, that's the only
Square
issue why
Enix
it might
type
have an
of
issue
character.
because of Disney. That might be the only issue.
Do you know how epic that would be? When
It would be epic.
Ultimate XX Disney.
That's the only reason why it's a little tough because Disney is, really tight with their IPs. So we don't know.
Just like Sony.
So
and they partnered together to make Kingdom Hearts.
So, it could be a possibility
Because if you do that, what other Disney characters are in Super Smash? None. Right?
Yeah.
So do you think it would make sense if they announced Sora and then the next Super Smash Brothers becomes a ton of Disney characters? That could be it. The same with Goku, because the next game will be Goku characters, which is more action-based. I get it. But if you introduce Sora, for one, it's Disney. Second, you're dealing with Sony that they have partnerships with.
Yeah.
So now it becomes, oh my God, sky's the limit now. And then the rest is history.
And then whatever the new Super Smash Bros. Game, whenever that comes out,
Could be.
could add a bunch of other characters
Yeah.
in it.
So you're right. Give me another one. Give me another good one. That was a good one. That was a good one with Sora.
I'm trying to
That
think
was a
of
good one.
other ones.
Get another one that, again, think about it. The last character of the season, but the last character to be introduced in Super Smash Brothers. Damn well it has to be impactful. I said Goku. I've been saying Goku since last year. You say
Goku
Sora.
since the beginning.
You say Sora, which makes sense.
I'm trying to think of. I don't think I
Get
can think of
another
another one, unless if they add Gino, because I know everyone's been acting for that. He's from Super Mario RPG. Everyone's been asking for this character for a long time.
Fuck that guy. What's his name?
Gino.
Gino?
Geno.
Gino.
Yeah, Gino.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
You don't because
Not enough to fucking have a last minute. You know what I'm
I
saying?
can't really think of another character.
Give me another character, man.
I can't.
Give me another character from Nintendo.
The only thing I can think of, Shin Megami 5, the main character from that game. 'Cause that game's coming out soon. To represent it more.
Again, I don't play that much. But like I said, it's not impactful.
It's also an exclusive for Switch. So.
Okay, before Switch, think of another character that's not in the Nintendo realm that they can announce a partnership.
Well, I know people's been
Shouts
saying
out to the Crow. Hello.
people
What's
have been
happening?
saying it could be like Master Chief too.
They were featured on Super Smash before, right?
No, but they did work with Microsoft to get Banjo. So
Not that. I mean, if they did, it'd be soft.
remember, they did work with because
Yeah.
Mojang
Yeah.
is owned by Microsoft, and they
Yeah.
got Steve.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Okay, but nah, that's.
They also said
that's
that-
not impactful.
they also said the Doom guy from the Doom series.
No.
I can't think of anything then, Tony. I don't know. What do you want from me? I don't know what you want from me. 'Cause I can't think of anything.
Not of Nintendo. Sony, Xbox. What do you think?
You already have someone in mind,
They
apparently.
got Banjo.
You said it's not Crash, so it could be Spyro. I don't know. But you're going to say no to that, too, so I don't know.
Spyro? They don't have Spyro?
No.
That's a good choice, but not. That's like in the middle of the season that they would introduce that character. Nothing last. You know? Damn, it is hard.
Like I said, I don't know what else they would. Because it has to make sense for Nintendo. And I say Crash because there are Crash games on the Switch. Crash 4 recently came out on the Switch. And there's also Crash Insane Trilogy, which came out for the Switch,
But
too.
Crash ain't that impactful, man.
It would be very impactful for me. I wanted that character for a while.
Okay. Crash or Goku? What do you choose? Not thinking of what you personally want. Think about the impact. Think
For
about
Impact, it'll be Goku, obviously.
You're fucking right, it'll be Goku, goddammit.
But what I want
Crash-
is Crash.
Yeah. Come on. I'm already thinking about a trailer for Goku already. We can't think of a third one. We only can think about Goku, Crash,
And Sora.
and Sora.
That's the only thing I can think
Okay.
of.
From top to bottom, unfortunately, because you said Sora, I'm going to say Sora's number one. It's more approachable, and it's more...
Like I said, the only issue with that was Disney. That's the only thing
Yeah,
I can think
yeah.
of.
So Sora, Goku, Crash. Yours is what?
Sora, Crash, Goku.
Goku's...
I know.
Man.
I know.
He never seen Dragon Ball Super, by the way, guys. He watches all this type of anime. But he didn't watch Dragon Ball Super. What this man had went through. So, okay. I would be very, very surprised if Goku was introduced. I will say that. Because Sora is, it sounds like it should be already. I thought it should have been in there. Should have been in there. Okay, so last but not least, which I'm assuming is last but not least, right?
Yeah, it is. That's the last one.
And which one is it? Give me the topic. Because
Pokémon Wonder.
Wonder.
So, can I talk about it?
Yeah, good.
So Pokemon's gonna have a new amusement attraction called Pokémon Wonder.
I wonder what it is.
It is basically, it's a nature Pokemon hunt. It is located behind the biggest amusement park in Japan called Yomiuri Land. It's located in the forest behind there, which is 24 acres.
As he looks through the notes.
I'm trying to like now.
24 acres? No, that's small.
48 acres.
Okay.
48K acres. 48,000 acres of wooded forest.
Now, where is this located again?
It's located in Yomiuri Land. Yomiuri Land. Yes.
Yomori Land.
Yomiuri Land. Yes.
Babe, Japan visit, Yomori Land. Pokemon Wonder. Continue.
So they are basically, it's a nature thing. Like, it's been on the forest behind it has been untouched for
Hear
20
this, babe.
years.
Hear it.
It's been untouched for 20 years. So their goal is to be making these little Pokemons. It's not like little plushies or anything like that.
Okay.
It's made out of acorns and leaves. Like handmade Pokemon. Like all kinds of Pokemon are hidden inside the forest.
Okay.
And it's pretty much your job to track, find, and, look for the things. So it's kind of like a scavenger hunt kind of thing.
Nice.
But it's also teaching them to, like, appreciate nature.
Yeah.
Look around you. That type of stuff.
Oh, we got to go to Japan next year, man.
It
We
is
have to go, man. We
pretty
gotta say
cool
we gotta
that
say
they're
money,
doing
babe.
this.
Japan, man. That's cool. For the kids at this young age
Exactly.
to embrace nature and get off their iPads and video games and realize that you can see a well-crafted Eevee on the corner right tree.
And it's all crafted by, like, acorns and stuff, so it's, like, very well crafted. Like, you should see some of the pictures they were showing on there. It looks really cool.
Check it out now.
Like, they showed Oddish, they showed Metapod, they showed
Pokemon,
Seedot,
you said World?
Pokemon Wonder.
Wonder.
Kotaku has the pictures on their thing if you want to look it up that way.
You gonna check it out?
Yeah.
You
So
gonna just
make sure.
see.
Yeah, yeah, they probably don't have it here. Just type in Kotaku.
Nothing here.
No.
Let's see. Kotaku.
Type in the search.
That's so funny.
Pokemon Wonder. Oh, you type it right there.
Site's broken. No.
No, right there.
Okay. Wow. Pokemon Wonder. What else?
Go, that's it.
Is this it?
That should be fine.
Hold on. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So type in right there. Click
This
that.
one?
Right there. It was released today at 5 a.m.
Oh, 5 a.m. this morning.
Now, hold on. So that's some of the pictures. You see, he's going through the things. And
Wonderfield. Oh my god.
then you see, and you search for traces of Pokemon, like little footsteps and things
Oh.
like that. And then look.
Oh, that's a little dude, man. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me show the viewers here real quick. I got it now. You can go. I'm gonna go and so. Oh man,
You
that's
see how it's
cool.
made? All that is made by hand.
So
And
first,
it's all like hidden inside
first, you guys,
the
you're
forest
gonna
and
go.
stuff.
Oh, that's cool. So I'm gonna show you the image real quick of just the grass area, because that's where the Pokemon is baked, right?
Mm-hmm. And you will see
Oh,
that.
Jesus, that's huge. All right, well. So as you see, it's just a grass area,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep.
So you're walking in, you're seeing all the grass area. You got to find Pokemon.
Uh-huh. They give you a sheet and they tell you like, where things are, and they give you, and on the sheet it has clues on where the Pokemon could possibly be at.
And then after, you'll see the traces of the actual Pokemon.
That gives
once
you
you see-
clues to help you.
Yeah, like footprints. You'll see
Yeah.
the footprints of said Pokemon to find out where you could find the Pokemon. And then this Pokemon ends up being this little guy right here.
That's like one of them.
Guess what kind of guy that is? You guys should know. You guys should know.
Of
Oh
course.
my god.
You see all the other ones?
Dude.
You see how detailed they are?
What? Hold up. Let me save this image and then. Damn. You're talking these. So they're not lifelike Pokemon. They're little. That's cool.
Yeah. It's to get people to enjoy nature more and stuff.
Yeah, embrace the hunt in nature. Look at this.
And they're all made from leaves and acorns. Very detailed and shit.
Wow. Oh. What else? Damn, dude.
You see how cool that is?
Yeah, man. What Pokemon is that on the top right?
I can't see anything, so hold on for me.
Oh, yeah, you can't because the iPad died. Hold on. Right here.
That's a Diglett.
Oh, snap, a Diglett.
Maybe that's a Caterpie? I'm not sure.
That's crazy. Oh, wow, dude.
That's a Routlet. Arbonite.
What?
C-Dot.
These dudes, man, that's crazy.
That's all the pictures I have so far.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys this, so you guys will see how detailed Pokemon Wonder will be, and we need to go there.
Well, hopefully it'll still be open by the time we get there, because I think it's open for a limited amount of time.
Can you spot the Pokemon there, guys? We're gonna go ahead and wide that up real quick. Can you spot that?
It's kind of like a little, search and find.
Yeah. Wow. That's very detailed.
Yeah.
I'm glad we actually covered that in the last hour.
Yeah, like I said, it's pretty cool. Like, that would be something that would be, like, fun. Especially, like, it's a good way to have Pokemon, but also
Embrace nature.
embrace nature, too.
Knowing that the Pokemon are clearly not alive unless if you want to
Obviously.
throw a rock
Obviously
or a ball
not.
type of Pokeball to a squirrel and not realizing the squirrel's not going to go into your Pokeball.
The main part is to do the nature, but this is a fun way of doing it.
Yeah, yeah. Wow, that's cool. That's awesome. I'll give it to Japan. Hopefully next year we should be able to go. Because that's pretty cool. There's nothing else that we have, right?
Nope, that's it.
I think that is it. Light week, but very, very emotional.
Uh-huh. Definitely.
Let's look up some live breaking news. Let's see. Oh my god. That's kind of dark. I kind of don't want to speak on that, but I will speak on that.
What?
Twitch streamer's missing daughter found.
Oh, yeah.
My god. Oh, Jesus Christ, Louis. Jesus.
Sorry.
No, it's not sorry, nigga. Like, it was me, and then the fact that you went for it, assuming that I had my camera, they watched all y'all, and they heard your whole shit. And I heard everything. I'm like, oh my god, Louis, cut the shit out. You're like, sorry. That's exactly what you did. I heard everything. Twitch streamer's missing daughter found. I'm glad she was found. That's brutal. They heard that, babe. Let's see. What the hell? Oh.
What?
Vagina bones. Kirby's eyebrows and other bizarre American video game changes. What the hell is that?
What the hell?
That's courtesy of Kotaku. It's just the in honor of all of that, the seeing how America's like has some bad moments, and based on this headline, it looks like it's very perverted moments. So we're not really gonna dive into that.
Yeah.
We try to make it a kids friendly show. A few swears and a couple of suggestive comments. This episode doesn't seem like it's gonna be a kids episode, but you know. Let's see. Oh, this is something to talk about. Damn, a lot of Pokemon stuff, huh? Popular Pokemon site nearly destroyed by hackers who wanted rare cards.
Yep. I didn't want to put that because I wasn't sure if that was be 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit. We could have talked more about that, but we're not gonna. Not really game related, but it's still in a realm of games. You know what I mean?
That's why I wasn't sure because I was like, it's not really game related, so
Yeah.
like, I'm not sure.
Sony will keep selling PSP games after all?
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. Why? Is there a demand?
Apparently.
Well, they're obligated by law. Courtesy of Kotaku, this past April, Sony backed down from closing the PS3 and Vita Digital storefronts amid a public outcry from fans and retro enthusiasts. Instead, Sony announced it would only move forward with its plan to end the sale of digital PSP games, or so everyone thought. According to the notice recently posted...
What?
Recently posted on the PlayStation UK website, important notices page, PSP games will continue to be sold through the PS3 and Vita console stores. And quote, upon further reflection, however, it's clear that we made the wrong decision here, CEO of Sony Interactive Entertainment, Jim Ryan, wrote in the April 19th post on the PlayStation blog. So today I'm happy to say that we will be keeping the PlayStation Store operational for PS3 and PS Vita devices. PSP Commerce functionality will retire on July 12, 2021 as planned.
Yeah, we talked about that one once.
Yeah. At the time, people took that to mean that the PSP games would no longer be sold through the PS3 and Vita stores. VGC made a list of 35 digital-only PSP games that would be lost forever as a result of the change. But the PlayStation UK website important notice page for discontinued apps, features, and services says something different. An update to the page, first spotted early today on the gaming forum Reset Era, states that while users will no longer be able to search for PSP games on the PSP or make in-game purchases, they'll still be able to buy and download the games. You'll still be able to purchase and play PSP content that is available on the PS3 and PS Vita stores, it reads. However, you'll no longer be able to make purchases via the in-game store for PSP content.
Makes sense.
So pretty much what they're saying is you can't buy anything from the PSP storefront, but you can still be able to get it through the PS3 storefront and still play it on the Vita.
Yeah.
Huh.
Interesting.
That's pretty much what we got going as far as that's concerned.
Yeah.
But 32 minutes into the second stream, because we went down apparently from an hour, so we're talking about like 2 hours and some change. Mm-hmm. It was a good, heartfelt episode 17 episode.
100%.
Talk about Xbox versus Stadia and the demise of Stadia. And then the ads of what is gonna happen sooner than later, unless if we stand up, like what we did with the animation of Sonic. Okay? B.o.P podcast, episode 17 is in the books. Like, subscribe, comment. Hit the notification bell so you guys are aware that we are on live 7:30 p.m. on Fridays during the summer season. Again, we'll update you for the time changes and like, but it seems to me that we're rocking with 7:30 p.m. Fridays.
Yeah.
And we're rocking it.
Check
me out, Killer Whisk, on twitch.com, twitch.tv. On some Call of Duty, some other games. I am playing Integrate finally. I've avoided all spoilers, but I want to finish Integrate. But Call of Duty's, I finally grinded up all the Call of Duty points because I didn't want to spend any money. So I got my season pass, so I really got to go ham on getting that. I'm nasty on multiplayer. Warzone, another story. Outlandish here would try to dive into some streaming on Twitch.
Yes, I will try to do that. Yes.
So check him out as well.
Yeah.
He's more of the RPG-centric, storyline-centric gameplay.
I'm almost done with Ratchet, but I'll probably start doing...
Dude, whatever game you play, just put a broadcast and hit text-to-speech and have a mic and just play. And whoever's speaking, just interact. That's all I'm going to say. Because Call of Duty, every 30 seconds I'm saying something because either I got sniped bad, I aim terrible, I talk shit about myself, or I'm going in and going ham.
Yeah, it's kind of hard doing that with the type of games I play.
No, it's storyline. It's just, we and just keep quiet a little bit and then talk about this, and just keep it natural. Mm-hmm. People are going to dive in and talk. That's it. Like some people was like, yo, run 1v1 me, bro. Let me get my thing going. And then we're gonna make it happen, But I play. They see what I do, and we go from there. So catch us live on Twitch. Check us out on the videos on TikTok as well. But live on Twitter. Most updates are on Twitter and on Facebook as well, and YouTube. Again, hit the notification bell to know when we will be live each and every week on Fridays at 7:30 p.m. Mm-hmm. It is Killer Wiz BOP